Damas y caballeros, welcome to En Mis Tiempos. I'm one of your hosts, George. And if the voice in your head is you, then who is listening? I'm here today with Adriana and Alfredo. How's it going, guys?
I feel threatened. This is the first time we're outnumbered.
Yeah, it is true.
Three women in the room.
Right. This week's
This is
guest,
going to be a good show,
Sheena,
guys.
welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
This is going to be a good show.
What are we supposed to do?
With what? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Just don't piss him off is all I can say. We got Yvette fact checking for us today. So we got Yvette, Sheena, and Adriana.
Luis is officially fired by me. Sorry. No, I'm kidding.
Luis is traveling the world again, and God knows what Adrian's doing. He won't tell us. He just says he can't make it, and he doesn't show up.
Is that what he...
I don't know what he's doing. I just know he couldn't be here.
Did you say he's getting beer?
He couldn't be here.
Oh, okay.
He's getting a beer.
Because he asked us last week
He's
to
getting
record
them.
on Tuesday this week, but I completely forgot that you were already booked for this week until yesterday when I texted you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where I'm like, oh, sorry, can't do it. So,
Yeah, we're about to change everything.
yeah. But it's cool. We're here. We made it. Let's start. First things first. Let's get the sports out of the way.
Sports.
Oh,
America.
fuck.
Oh,
America
yeah.
won. They're in the final, and George owes me $100. I'll take them right now. Cash money.
Oh.
Look,
I don't want to hear anything. Just give me the money.
One,
Excuses.
two,
that's
three.
$50. I'm going to have to send you the other 50 or
What? No. I want $100. What is?
I know. I'm going to send you the $50 through Zelle because
You see what we have to deal with?
I completely forgot.
How did you forget? This is. I know that's all you were thinking about.
I
all
know,
week.
I went to
It's
the
easy
store.
to forget when you
When you're the
owe.
one that lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even
that's
that.
true.
It's like I used that. I had all the money, but for some reason this past weekend I just started using
Spending it.
it. Yeah. No.
I
Not on
better
purpose.
spend it before I have to pay
always
it.
keep my. I always keep my. What's it called?
You always pay your
My
debt.
cash.
Oh.
No, I will. I'm gonna send it to you
You a
right
drug
now.
dealer?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you gotta have
to
cash.
think about it.
I gotta have my cash from my dealer. So yeah, I just started going, slowly away, and I was like, damn. Whenever on the way over here, I was like, fuck, should I stop?
That's why
Nah,
I
I
don't
got
carry
the beer.
cash.
I was going to say, do you always carry cash on you?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't. It's just this time. Why do I have the cash?
It's such a girl thing.
Well,
I
I
feel like
don't
we
ca-
have to carry cash.
I-
There's places that only take cash, and there's sometimes
Like
you need cash.
where?
Like if you go park somewhere, sometimes there's only a dude with a flag out there taking cash money. He's
I
not gonna have a
guarantee
card
you
reader.
they
You don't
take
give
some-
his money.
I
I
guarantee,
guarantee
they
you
have
to
the little
have.
app.
Yep.
They have the little app.
Because
not
even we
the
use the little
bootleg
app.
ones that aren't really working for those people. They're just taking your money and acting like they're gonna watch your car, but they leave as soon as you
I
leave.
hate those people.
Those guys still need cash.
I don't know what sketchy places you go to.
Well, you know.
You don't go to those places.
Clearly not.
You don't know. You don't know how to have a good time.
Not anymore.
I always forget to carry cash. And my dad always told me keep a 20 on you in case you...
What if like things can happen. Like your card, somebody jacks your card and now you can't use it. It's getting declined anywhere. You have no cash. How are you gonna get home?
Apple Pay.
It's linked
Dude,
to your
no.
card.
Not a lot of people do that.
I have more than one card linked to my
Okay,
Apple
what if they
Pay.
take all of your cards?
Then I'll figure it out.
Okay, fine.
Are you talking
I
about for
call
gas?
somebody. I
anything.
literally, it's if I'm ever in that situation, I'm calling somebody.
That's true.
There's someone
Yep.
in my list of people in my contacts that
We know
will.
who you can't call.
Shut up.
Yes,
Shut up.
yes, I do.
No, you can call me. Adriana, you can call me. Real quick, can I clear that up? She texted me saying, George, you're right. You did call me back.
Did
And
you pick her up?
I asked her, do you need me to go pick you up? And she said
Whatever.
no.
An hour later. Okay, whatever, Holmes. Whatever.
Yeah, just so I know,
So
you're wrong.
we can call you as long as it's convenient for you and you're not like taking a nap
Taking
or
a nap.
sleeping or something like that.
Hey, a nap is different. You can't. Whatever.
So if it's 3:00 in the morning, don't call George because you're sleeping.
I've been called at 3 a.m.
Then you pick that up.
You picked it up when they called at 3 a.m.?
Yeah, I don't know why, but it was my one of my cousins is like, hey, I'm
Whatever.
on the
The
side of
point
highway.
is you didn't pick it up when Leslie called and it was the middle of the day.
Dude,
We already have
And
that.
it was a
Leslie
good
matters.
nap. Anyways,
Again.
keep going.
With what?
Yes.
You lost, I won, and you didn't pay me. That's how that started.
Oh, it came out of his nose.
Hey, what is this?
Pepino limon. We
Yeah,
said
it's
that.
Pepino limon, but there's no where's the gas? I need some like.
I told you it's not carbonated.
I
don't
like
like
the non-carbonated
Exactly.
one too.
That's what I was telling him. Where I don't like the carbonation because it makes you feel gross.
Is
Like if you
true.
drink too many,
It's not carbonated?
it's
not
not.
carbonated.
I might
It's
have to
like
try that.
Yeah.
Not
This
right
is
meow.
really
I
messy.
got
I was
3
gonna
other
say.
drinks I got to finish.
Since say you have watermelon, piña, pepino limon.
this is not helping my
Variety.
blood pressure.
Where do you get these from?
I was this time around. I found them at Racetrack. So it's hit or miss. Sometimes they're sold out. So it's hit or miss. I found them also. I saw them at Walmart too. But I tasted them and I loved them because they're not carbonated.
George, are you live streaming this?
Yeah, yeah.
You need to focus on what we're doing and stop looking at your screens.
No. I was
there.
I was actually switched over to my notes, so just
Gotcha. Okay.
Adriana can
I have a question. Do y'all know who Simone Biles is?
Yes.
Of course, who doesn't know Simone Biles?
Well, apparently
Or her husband.
What?
Apparently her husband.
Oh, really?
That was a hater thing to say.
What happened?
I'm sorry, but that is a douchebag thing to say. My opinion.
Of him to say that?
Yes.
Wait,
Okay.
wasn't this a while back?
Well, let's start from the beginning. Do y'all know what we're talking about?
I have no idea.
Okay, so you know who Simone Biles is, right?
The gymnast.
She's married to a professional footballer or whatever, football player. And
He was a Packer. He's now a Bear.
well, that's why you know who he is, probably.
Yeah.
I had never heard of
What
him.
was his name?
I still don't know his name.
Yeah. Who cares?
Exactly.
He's not Simone Biles. But he went on a podcast like when they started dating or after they were married. I don't know when this happened, last year sometime. And he said he had no clue who she was before they met online.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that were interviewing him called him out like, you're full of shit. Basically. That's
Or
what he
you're
said.
a hater.
Or you're a hater. But the dude's married to her. Like, how is he a hater? That doesn't make sense to me.
Like competitively speaking.
Yes. Where it's really of all.
So you don't believe
Like
that
maybe
that's
she-
true?
I don't.
Why? Well, for starters, I'm bringing this up because either yesterday or today, she just won the all-around at the competition that took place this weekend. And as she does when she wins, she posts, and she was posting pictures of them together and him there supporting her, and people were giving her shit about it because of that thing that happened a year ago.
Yeah.
They're
And she
giving her
pretty
shit
much-
or him shit.
Well, she was posting it, so it was on her Instagram or wherever she was posting. She came out and said pretty much, fuck off, like, that's not funny anymore, like, leave us alone, get the fuck out of here, I'm going to block you. That's why I'm bringing it up, because it's just happened. But how do you think you could, why don't you believe him?
Because I'm not in the whole gymnast world. I'm not. Do I watch the Olympics? Maybe a little bit. If it just so happens it's on TV when I turn it on type thing. Mm-hmm. And I know who she is. And it's more of, as a person that's not so, I don't follow gymnastics. I don't follow the Olympics. I'm your just basic person.
I don't think you are.
How am I?
You're more up to speed on just about everything we talk about than anybody else that we've had on. So you keep up with current events. And current events during the Olympics is the Olympics, right?
Right, but I don't know.
So I am not up to date with any of the current events. I don't like watching the news. I don't like the negativity. But I know who she was because of everything that happened. And she was one of the gymnasts that stood out. And so I think that
Everything that happened.
You know, the country, like when she left and then she came back.
Okay.
Oh,
at the Olympics.
Yeah, the Olympics.
Okay.
And so, she was on the news. She was interviewed by many, which not a lot of gymnasts were, and she was. I think that he said that because she probably is a little more famous than he is, and she.
You think he's hating?
Yes.
He's hating,
and that's
makes no
my.
sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's one of those things where, and this is not all couples are like this. Not all men are like this. Not all females are like this. But I feel like some men are threatened by a woman having, or their woman having more of a, whether it's whether it's a job role, whether it's sports, knowledge in anything. If a female has more knowledge in any field than a guy, chances are the guy is going to be a hater.
Yes, I agree with that 100%. I think we've talked about it on here. Mm-hmm. However, Simone Biles is not. She's not a household name unless you follow the sport or you watch the Olympics. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that a professional athlete who plays football and his entire life revolves around. Okay. I know people like that.
Okay, so take all of that away. If you're dating somebody, I mean, you know, and you have friends and you're like, hey, this is the girl I'm talking to. You don't think they know?
Well, no. Once he met her, he knew who she was. Like, as soon as he met her, he knew who she was.
Like, it just...
Then that contradicts what he says.
No, that doesn't.
Yeah.
It's like if I run into name a famous actress or model or somebody that I wouldn't
Justin
know.
Timberlake.
That I wouldn't know.
I'm like,
You're
Henry.
trying to find something
Random
that's-
fucking makeup person model that everybody knows and I don't. And I meet her online on an app.
Red Rock.
what's that one chick's name? Michaela. Isn't she a makeup artist?
Okay, sure. Michaela. I have no clue who she is. But if I meet her on an app,
Brett Rock.
the second I meet her, I'm going to know who she is. Because I'll probably Google her or I'll show her to somebody and they'll be like,
Right.
oh, that's Michaela.
Right.
Right. So after he met her, he knew who she was.
Oh, after he met her online.
Yes.
Mhm.
They didn't meet at an event party where everybody's like,
No,
come
no,
meet
no,
Simone
right,
or whatever.
right.
If he
But I
doesn't
just
follow
feel
the
like-
Olympics, it's not like it doesn't.
It's a 4-year sport.
It's
For
an
the
every
Olympics.
4-year sport.
Yeah, every 4 years sport.
I feel like even if I was on a dating app and I come across see now I'm okay, never mind.
I think there's a dating app for like celebrities, for like super famous people.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, and that's where they met.
Yeah.
So everybody on there is somebody, right? To some extent. He just didn't know who she was when they matched. Why is that so hard to believe? Like,
I don't know.
does he
I
have to
don't
know
know. It is-
everybody on that app?
No,
Because they're all somebody.
It sounds sketchy.
Not
Or
to
like,
me.
why did you? Maybe it was a matter of like, why did you have to say that?
Because they were talking about that. And it's actually a funny story if you think about it. She's like the biggest fucking superstar in gymnastics history. And I met her on an app and I didn't know who she was. That's a cool story.
Yeah. And he
Is
probably
it?
had his,
And he's getting all this fucking hate for it.
I'm like, is it?
he probably had his TV turned off for, what was it? What Olympics was that?
There's a lot of people that like meet celebrities and they don't know who they are because they don't give a fuck about celebrity culture.
That's valid.
And they end up together. And how come nobody's like, how you're full of shit? You're fucking hating because whatever.
I guess because he's a football player, so it's sports, right? And
Yeah, I think they're categorizing it where it's like, how do you not? Again, where it's like, how do you not know who she is? But then I can say, if I were to run into him, and he's a
He's a
ex-Packer,
freaking Packer.
and I wouldn't know who he is.
Right.
yeah, I don't
Even
even know.
now.
Like that would make
I don't
less
know what he
sense
looks
to me.
like.
Even
I
now,
didn't know what he looked like until today because I saw the article and he had pictures posted.
Isn't he? Never mind. I don't know who he is.
there he is.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, okay.
We
See?
used to be able to
And
show
the
our
fa-
listeners
you know
that,
who-
but now we can't.
You know who the person that keeps popping in my head is? Jordan Love. Like his face when you say
Why? Because
I
it's
don't
the
know.
only Packer you know.
Now, yeah. Sadly,
I need to see his face. Jordan Loves. Because
Jordan Love?
they probably do look alike.
They don't
I know,
look alike.
They
What are you
don't.
saying, George?
No, I don't know. No, they don't. They don't. They totally
I
look
know,
alike.
I know
Okay.
they don't, but I don't know why I associate that. Never mind, forget it. That's just
Anyway, I just thought it was kind of weird that they're getting all this hate for that when I find it completely believable. That like they don't, those people live like in a different world. They don't. He doesn't care about Olympic gymnastics. Now he does. But do you think he
He
cared
better.
before?
He has to.
Oh,
He
did,
better.
yeah.
No.
No.
Like he cared about football and playing video games and going to clubs. Like that was his life.
Yeah, we don't care.
I'm generalizing and definitely being like very
We don't care until the
judgmental,
Olympics.
But I also think social media, you know, anything that's hot, like a hot topic, it's going to show up on your TikTok. It's going to show
Depends
up
on
on
your
your
feed.
social media.
I mean, to an extent. I mean,
So
Some-
Simone
some-
Biles is showing up on your feed?
yeah, whenever she does something cool, I don't know. She's an athlete.
Exactly. No, she doesn't.
Okay,
She does something
okay,
cool.
not
There are
Yeah,
a lot of
you're
people
right.
out there that don't show up on your feed unless that's your feed. Like it's not. I'm sure Messi doesn't show up on your feed, but he's on mine every day.
He does.
yeah, every now and again.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Like, every
And
now
he's
and again.
Messi though. He's Messi. Like, that was a bad example. That was a bad example. That was a bad example.
Yeah, Messi is
Messy.
higher
Yes.
star. So
Because I was thinking about that, and to that point, there's only been like 2 people, maybe 3 if you count Ronaldo, in the past 25, 30 years, maybe 4. That I'm thinking Jordan, LeBron, Messi, and Ronaldo are like, you can go into any country in the world, anywhere, and say those names, and somebody's going to know who they are. Most people are going to know who they are. Simone Biles is not on that level. Even though she is the greatest fucking athlete of the past 15 years or whatever, Olympic athlete, like she's not on that level.
do you think they would know Michael Phelps? Or he would know?
No.
But she became famous because of the controversy tied around it. It's
No,
not.
see, that's just it. To you, that's how you saw her. That's how you found her.
Yes.
She
that's
became
true.
famous because she is
Because of the
the
five.
greatest Olympic gymnast
That's
of
how
all time.
That's how I remember
Like-
her. Is because of I want to say it's the Fab Five, but that's not it. It's like it was a group of
that's the
5
Beatles.
gymnasts.
Or the Fab Four or
It
whatever.
was the gymnast, but she
Maybe it's
stood
4 or
out.
5, but whatever. I just remember it was a group of female gymnasts, and it was just they were all badass.
The fact checkers over there sleeping.
Um,
Yeah, and they won.
and that's how I remember her. And then that's more controversy came out thereafter, especially regarding their trainer and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That was before Simone.
She in there?
Was that before or after?
No, Simone was part of that.
It was the Fab Five.
See, you got it right.
But what year was that?
Look,
Drop the mic.
But her name is not in there.
Yeah, she was. That was before Simone. That was like the Michaela
The
Maroney
Fierce
and
Five. The
Fierce
Fierce
Five.
Five.
The Fierce
Also
Five?
the Fab Five. Yeah.
But is Simone in
I
there?
thought Simone was part of that.
No.
I always see, and in my head, I always had her with them.
because she's a gymnast, and you like.
Maybe.
So again, you don't actually know who Simone Biles is. She's just a gymnast.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
Tomato.
That's unfortunate because she's a badass. And the only reason I know this is because I actually enjoy watching Olympic gymnastics at track and field. Like I watch that every
Track and field, yeah.
And see, even growing up, I think the only part that I liked was the gymnastics part of it, but I just don't follow it.
That closely.
Yeah,
Same.
I don't.
I think when I was younger, I was at home with my parents watching it. You know, we
Yes.
stayed on top of it. But then you
Yes.
get older and the
It's every 4
responsibilities.
years. Come on, you can
Yeah,
make time
during
for
that
that.
time, during the day, there's nothing else on. Just turn it on. That's what I do.
I'm at work.
What time?
Oh, we watch it at
during the
work.
day?
I watch it at work.
I'm at work. Come on.
You don't have TVs at work? Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
What do you do? I want that
So
job.
let's
talk about
I want that
Watch
job.
TV and tell people what to do.
I don't watch
Shut up.
TV.
The Olympics are on.
Don't watch TV.
Fine, no more gymnastics. Let's talk about football.
Let's talk about football. Did you say? Oh yeah, we can still
Let's talk about the Chiefs kicker.
Oh, you know what? I haven't heard the speech. I've only heard.
I actually listened to it yesterday, all 20 minutes of it.
Did
Drink.
you?
And
I didn't want to cringe.
Well, and the reason is because one of my friends got into it with my husband about it. And my husband was like, you don't even like this team. Why do you even care what his opinion is? Like, why are you blasting him on social media and saying all these hateful things? Like, who cares? He doesn't. So she took it offensively, like, I care because I'm a woman. And, you know, and so, but you have to listen to the whole speech.
and that's the problem. And that's why I haven't That's why I haven't made an opinion because
So-
I've heard bits and pieces of it, but not the whole thing.
Yes.
And I don't think that's fair because
Exactly.
people love to dissect shit and just.
Okay, so you listened to the whole speech. What's your take on it? What's your opinion?
So the first 10 minutes, he's pretty much talking to everybody and he's like, look, you're on the edge of the rest of your life. And because, you know, he spoke at a Catholic college.
Yeah.
So he's saying that, you know, as a Catholic, you got to live your life.
Wait, I don't want to know what the speech said. I want to know what your take on the speech was.
Oh.
After having listened to the whole thing.
Well, I think that's what she's doing.
Well, I'm trying
she
to
was
break, I'm
researching.
trying to break
it
down.
Yeah, break down.
You're trying to.
All right, go ahead.
And so
I'm
he's saying like, live your life like a Catholic, unlike some people. And he called out a lot of people, a lot of the leaders in the church too, saying, you know, like
Really?
they've turned their eyes the other way. They've, you know, blended into society and the world, and
They
they
didn't
want to
talk about
please
that.
everybody. They didn't turn, you know, and I don't, you know, my whole speech today is about not doing that. And then he's like, women, I want to speak specifically to you. And he's like, I know you guys have dreams, you have careers, you have all these ambitions of going up, you know, climbing the career ladder. But I'm sure you guys are most excited about being a homemaker. And so, so then he talks about his wife and he's like, she sacrificed her whole career, to, you know, to be with our family and to make sure that, you know, our kids were taken care of. And he's like, I wouldn't be a good husband or a good father if it wasn't for her. So he gave her all the credit, right? So to be a devil's advocate,
Well, I don't want you to be devil's advocate. I want you to give me your opinion,
Okay.
your take on what he said.
okay, well, I'm a nurse practitioner and I came from a clinic where I was working Monday through Saturday sometimes and working my tail off, and I have a toddler at home. And I wanted to go back to whatever that era was where women were fighting to work and have some fighting words with them, because let me tell you, I would love to be at home with my baby. You know, I would love to have that. And I think that's the difference between I mean, male and females, is that we innately have that desire to care for our family and care for our, you know, but we do have the desire to go up in our career. But then there's that split that happens where men innately want to be providers, whereas females want to be, in my opinion.
Hey, fuck that. I would stay home too.
I would too.
And, you know, where women are nurturers. And so, you know, I mean, I think that he didn't say anything offensively. Like, he wasn't trying to shut down, like, don't follow your career, become a lawmaker or become a homemaker instead. He was saying that along with that, just know that being a homemaker is also a successful route to take in life.
Well, that's not what he said.
Because I thought it.
That's
how I interpreted
That's
it.
fair.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I wanted your opinion,
Okay.
not what I didn't want you to tell me what the speech said,
how do you
because
say it?
if you want to know what the speech said, go listen to it, go read it.
I am.
Okay.
To be fair to
yeah.
him and to be fair to
Yeah.
yourself. I wanted your opinion on it. So you're okay with what he said. You're not necessarily agree with it, but you weren't offended in any way.
I
as
wasn't
a woman,
offended,
as a
no.
professional woman.
No.
What do you think that he should see some repercussions from the NFL and his team and his fan base?
No, because I think that everybody has their own opinions and their own morals and their own standards, and they follow what they believe is right, right? And so also I feel like if we're all about free speech and we can say whatever we want and we can believe, then why should anybody, you know, be punished for speaking their mind, right? Why should he be punished in his career for standing up for what he feels is right according to his religion, according to his morals and his standards? I
What do
was
you
also
think?
raised differently too.
What do you mean? You were raised Christian?
but-
I mean,
Well, I was raised Christian, but I was also raised Pakistani, where, you know, we were very, very family oriented.
being raised Mexican, there's not
Mexican too,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not very different. So, what do you think?
I just want to, let everyone know that he actually got a standing ovation at the end of the speech. So
Because he was at a Catholic
it
school.
was a Catholic school, and like,
They agreed.
His speech got approved before the whole.
Well, and that's what everybody.
Ceremony.
That's what I kept hearing. Was why was this approved? Why was this approved?
And it was I mean,
But what did he say? What was the one line? Did I misquote it?
what
Well,
were you saying?
misquoted a lot. I'm not saying anything.
I misquoted a lot.
Yeah. Well, because you were saying your interpretation of what he said,
Yeah.
which is fair. That's what I wanted. But I didn't want it to come across as you're actually saying what he said, because those were his exact words. And things could change a lot. Interpretation can change a lot if you read his actual words. That's the way you took it, because you don't necessarily disagree.
I wasn't reading, I was listening.
Right.
And so I was kind of taking it as...
So if you're a person that disagrees with that stance, listening to what you say, they might be like, oh, well, that's not that bad. But if they actually hear what he actually said, it's different.
That is how I'm taking it.
I want people to not think that what you said is what he said.
No.
If you want to go listen to it, listen to it. If you want to read it,
Yeah.
read it. Make your own opinion. But I tend to agree with you. I disagree with everything he said, because I'm not that way. But I think he has a right to say it. That's bottom line. Like, he can say whatever the fuck he wants, wherever he wants.
I think it's from the little bit that I took out of what I've seen from the whole speech thing. It kind of bugs me when there's people that say, oh, you know, it's the woman's duty to be at home, or blah, 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 where the people that typically say it are privileged enough to have that situation. Like him, what does he do? Yeah, of course, he can afford to have her be a stay-at-home mom. Absolutely. You don't have to worry about her working or the income of a two-family household, whatever the case may be. And I find that a lot of the men that have this like standpoint on it are, well, yeah, you have the luxury of doing that.
But that's not always the case.
I know it's not always the case. And I was going to add to it is not all women want to be home. I mean, I have three. Honestly.
And she wants him at daycare because goddamn.
I love them.
I get that. I get
But
that.
like even like today, my youngest is sick. So today, I was at home with her. I'm now able to have work from home if they're sick. So I was at home with her, and I can tell you that maybe it's not having the stress of having to go into the office and having the flexibility of my kid is sick, I can just work from home. You don't have that stress, but it's also like this is the first time that I've been okay with, okay, she's sick. Like I can just be home. And because with the other two, it was like, nah, dude. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Because like in the beginning, my husband was fully, oh, you know, do you want to stay at home? He had that mindset. And I was like, no. It's like, what do you mean? Yeah. No, I can work.
and I think mom guilt is a thing. I don't know if you feel that mom guilt. I think for me, like you said, the biggest stress when I was working is that when my baby was sick, I couldn't be there for him.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I told you I was going to do it. I told you I was going to do it. You know, that I think that's why it resonated with me, was because I couldn't be there when my baby was sick because I had to go into work. So I would have to like call my mom, my dad, and be like, hey, can you meet me? So your hands are a little tied there. And then the guilt sets in where it's like, hey, you're the mom. Like, why aren't you at the doctor with, them? And I'm like FaceTiming the doctor.
Stupid though.
Wait,
It's
what?
not stupid. It's a real feeling.
It's a real thing.
It's 100% a real thing.
Yeah, mom
Yes.
guilt.
Yeah, I mean, the dad can go too. He can't.
Oh no!
no.
No! That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that yes, my husband took that. He took the baby a lot. He really held the fort down. What I'm saying is that even when he would go and he would take him, I still felt
FaceTiming.
guilty because I could not be the one to go.
I will say that I didn't feel as guilty when he did it. Like if he was at home with my kid sick, I didn't feel as bad. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because it's his kid too type thing.
Maybe.
But if it was a situation, because on more than one occasion, and this is previous places that I've worked, where it's like, well, no, you got to go in. And I'm just like, well, a few years ago, I had the luxury of having my mom here. So I'm like, Ma, can you just, for a few hours, like, I'm sorry, I know she's sick. That's when the mom guilt would sink in. But if it's, I mean, now that my husband and I like literally have no one that can even.
You can always call George.
He's at home doing nothing.
Oh, holy shit! What?
But we've had that where it's like, hey, it's your turn. I called in last time. It's your turn. Like, or it's I got to go to court this day, dude. You're gonna have to like talk to the. And I don't feel as bad because it's like, no, dude, your dad, they love you just as much as they love me. Like they will cuddle with. I mean, obviously, me being mom, it's like, okay, be nice to them because they don't feel good.
Amen.
Be nice.
Because guys are just so.
I know.
Just guys.
Yeah.
A nicer?
You don't have motherly stuff.
Do you not think you were nicer to Olivia?
Your tone is different.
You guys.
Okay, well that's just the way we talk.
No.
What?
All right, you're sick.
Yeah, exactly.
I think for me
you're sick, you'll be fine.
it was regardless if it was my husband or my mom or my dad or whoever. It's just the fact that I couldn't be there with him just really affected me deeply, or if he's like crying or I had to go into work, he's like, no, mommy, don't go. I'm like, oh, I hate that feeling,
See, my girls don't do that.
They don't do that to you?
No.
Cry at the door or something?
No, cry at the door, never. Thank you. Cry at the door, no.
Porque les pegas.
No.
And to be honest, I probably wouldn't be a good homemaker.
I agree.
because I don't like to cook.
I agree.
I don't.
I hate to clean.
I don't. My husband's like a white guy from Oklahoma, and when he met me and my family, he thought that I was like my mom, where I was gonna cook
like, I'm getting curry
all this food, and my mom, every time he'd come over, my mom would make a big spread and like all this food. Chris, eat some more, and then I was like, look, dude, I don't cook. Okay, like crock pot, Instapot.
Hey, that's an attempt. What do you mean? That's
You know, I mean, I just didn't get that gene, and so I probably wouldn't do very well at it.
I joke. I even now I joke with my husband on days where it's like, okay, I don't feel like going tomorrow. It's like, oh, honey, I stay home with the children. And he's like, yeah. He's like, you're gonna stay home. That means
Cook,
the
clean.
the two little ones are out of daycare. That means this. That means that. And I'm like, oh, let me go to work.
Just kidding.
Let me go to work. Much easier to go to work.
Do you have 2 girls and a boy?
3 girls.
Oh, 3 girls.
3 girls.
I have 1 boy, and he's equivalent to 3. It's like he doesn't sit. No, I'm not joking. We don't give him a nap on Saturday and Sunday because
He just keeps running around.
he keeps going. If I don't give him his bedtime, he'll go to sleep at like 11:30. 11:30, and he is not nice.
How old is he?
sometimes. 2.5. He's about to be 3 next
shit.
month.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Oh, they're 3-nagers. Think 2s are bad? 3-nagers.
I am in the middle of
It's a
it.
thing.
It's the worst.
Joe is like, what did we do? It's a 3-nager.
Yeah.
We were talking about the Chiefs kicker.
I'm sorry.
No, you're right. No,
This is
they got good.
this
They
is
got
what
good.
happens. This
Let
is
him
what
go.
happens.
Let him go. Let him go.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
So we're all good with the kicker.
At the end of the day, look, at the end of the day, if a female wants to be a career woman, by all means, more power to you.
Yep.
If she wants to go the side of
That's
being...
not the question.
Okay.
Well, the question is, how do you feel about the speech, and should there be any repercussions for him making it?
I don't think there should... I don't know what he fully said, so maybe I'm biased, but I don't think...
Does it
he
matter?
needs to be reprimanded.
No.
It's his opinion. Like,
Right.
I think celebrities and religion and politics should be completely separate. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
like
this is more of I was having an argument with Tony online about it because he posted about it and he wants the Chiefs to do something about it in the NFL.
what does he
better-
want?
And to his point,
Tony?
he made a point about when I don't even know if it was him that made this point, but somebody somewhere I read made the point that when Kaepernick did something,
Oh, you know.
But-
yeah, he's right.
my response was he did it on the field while he was working.
That's true.
This guy does this on his time off in the off season somewhere else. Had nothing to do with football. And he's like, still, the NFL should, worry about who they give a platform to. I'm like, the NFL has nothing to do with this.
Hold on. Then the NFL should worry
Make a
about a
rule.
lot of shit that they do
Right.
outside because
But
let's
it's
not
not
open
just
that
the
can of
NFL.
worms.
If the NFL can tell him what he can and can't say outside of work, then so can your employer. And I don't want that.
That's true.
or there should be some guidelines in place in the NFL. Make that a guideline and put it in the book where it's like,
But you don't want that, though.
no, you don't. But what I'm saying is that's why they should not,
Right.
punish
I
him
don't
for
know.
it.
I don't. I don't think.
Elaborate on your face. Our listeners can't see that.
Yeah. I don't think. I haven't heard all of it, but I don't think that it should have anything to do with the Chiefs. I don't think it has anything
George?
to do with
Did you
NFL.
see what the city did?
No.
The city, I guess somehow the what's it called?
Mayor
The mayor was like, "Oh, we don't doesn't."
tweeted something.
Oh yeah.
He tweeted something where he lives. He's like, he doesn't live in Kansas. Or Kansas City. He lives outside of Kansas, and apparently put his address out there.
They doxed him.
Oh.
Yes.
Idiot.
See,
So they're getting sued, or he's suing. I don't know what's going on that side. But
I apologize to my hair. It was in the way.
I think that
I'm trying
was
to fact
stupid.
check myself.
No.
Because you got told they're reading about renters insurance or something.
Are you really?
Oh, okay.
No, she is fact checking. What do you mean?
I saw that. It said the basics of renters insurance you need to know.
Oh, it's
It's an ad.
She's figuring stuff out for us. What do you?
Yeah, she hasn't said a word, though.
I got a little sidetracked. I kind of stopped listening.
Anyway.
But the NFL did say that they don't agree with his comments.
I think
Which, that's fine.
I think people are giving certain individuals too much power.
Like who?
Like where it's like the NFL, you have to do something. Why? he, like you said, he didn't do it while, like, he didn't have a Chiefs jersey on. He wasn't there as a representative of the Chiefs. He hadn't, I don't want to say he had nothing to do with the NFL, because sure, that's where he works.
That's it, though. That's it. That's
But
just where he works.
yeah.
Other than that.
He had nothing to do with
That's like, well.
And yes, the only reason he was there is because he's a professional football player, right? I'm guessing. I don't know if this dude might be like a fucking
right. We
part-time
don't
professor.
know.
I don't
Or
know.
he could
But
have
I'm
gone
guessing.
there. He could have gone
Maybe
there.
I doubt that he went to the NFL from whatever school that was, but
Didn't even know he was part of the NFL. So there you go.
exactly.
Oh, we did it?
Oh, that's because that's what Tony said. Like he's a fucking, I don't know what he called him, like
I want to see what Tony
a
said.
well-known football player. Like no,
But he's
literally
not.
nobody knew who this dude was
I
until that
didn't.
speech.
Yeah, that's
I did
true.
not.
That's true.
I didn't. I was like, who is he? Where? From where? What?
Yeah.
He was my
Okay.
kicker.
I
on
stand
fantasy.
corrected. It was a little different than what I
On fantasy.
interpreted.
Oh, but it's whatever. That's not the point. I wanted your opinion.
Well,
and that's
I
what
just
you gave
wanted to
me,
make
so-
sure I wasn't
Yeah.
misquoting.
No, it's fine.
Hey, if you took it as a positive, you took it as a positive. That's fine.
What do you mean?
Well, I
You
didn't have.
like him.
I don't like him. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
I really
He
liked
needs
it.
the
I'm on my
bubble. He needs the
second one.
bubbles.
I need the bubbles. I mean, I need to keep my heart going, you know?
He
would
needs his
not
blood
even-
pressure.
Don't even.
He's
get me
regular,
started.
You
My anxiety like just calmed down, and now it's like I'm sweating again.
I noticed her like.
I did. Oh my gosh.
So how was everyone's Mother's Day? I know it's been a little bit of time.
Mine was great.
Yvette. Oh,
we were at a gymnastics meet.
Oh, they had a good time.
They had it on Sunday on a Mother's Day.
Yeah, I don't know whose great idea that was, but
Does Yvette want to punch somebody in the face?
No.
No comment.
that's like 2 weeks ago. We can't talk about Mother's Day
Oh,
anymore.
okay,
Come on.
my
I
bad.
was gonna
Tell us about yours.
Go ahead.
No, it's fine.
my mother.
I thought there was like a whole story behind it or something. That's why
My
you
mother
not
came
at
down
all.
from Arizona, so she's here for the next 2 weeks.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, where in
That's
Arizona?
Oh, just
No.
kidding.
Phoenix.
Mine just moved out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We were talking about you. We were talking
Your
about
mom
last
just
week.
moved to Phoenix. We did.
Is
Did
this
we talk about
Scottsdale?
that? I was drunk last week. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Scottsdale, right?
No, she lives in Phoenix, off right by
Yeah, I wouldn't know where that is.
South Mountain,
Yes.
the mountain that has the little red lights.
I do know that one.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That like the houses that are.
Oh, like the Red Rock? No, that's not.
That's
not
not
in
in
Arizona.
That's
Just
Arizona.
kidding.
It's in Colorado.
I was checking.
Right.
Fact checking. I was fact checking.
She's looking at her right now.
She's like Red Rocks.
Where are the red rocks?
No, Arizona with the red lights on top
She
of the
put
mountain.
South Mountain.
I think it is South Mountain. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, my mom just left Texas and moved.
She just left.
Do you guys have family there?
My brother lives out there.
Oh.
We used to live there.
So she
It's a long
loves
story.
him
How
more than
is
you.
it? Like,
She what?
She loves him more than you.
Oh, duh.
Just
Wait,
making
don't you
sure.
have a sister
He's
as
the
well?
only boy.
you have a sister in a.
Mm-hmm.
But your sister lives in Wisconsin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they live over there in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of that, Yvette, can you pull up the 49ers schedule for this year?
Oh,
I think
God.
it's
We
I
don't
think
play
it's late
each other.
November. Yeah, we do.
We do?
She's got the schedule on the as her.
I don't remember. It's early November or late November. Is that too early for like good cold weather?
November?
Yeah.
Either way, you gotta go.
In-
In Arizona?
In
Green
Wisconsin.
Bay?
Yeah.
Dang, that was quick.
When we went in November, it was 32 degrees.
Yeah, it's cold.
What date is it?
It was perfect.
November 24th.
Oh, that's
Isn't that Thanksgiving?
Oh,
That's a
that's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving game. Those are the
But
best.
that's Thanksgiving.
Because you might have snow, which
Wait, is that a
even
Thanksgiving game?
bester.
No, it's the 25th. Thanksgiving is. Oh no, it's the 24th. Never mind.
Is it? I don't know. Can you look that up, fact checker?
I got you.
You make me do everything.
Fact checker.
You make me do everything.
November.
That's a good time to go
If it's
because
a
you might
Thanksgiving
get
game,
snow.
She's
It's
like,
on a
I'm-
Sunday.
If
Okay,
you
never
if
mind.
you're
no,
gonna
it's after.
if you go
It's a Sunday
But it's a Sunday game on Thanksgiving weekend?
on Thanksgiving weekend. Yes.
Okay.
if you go
Oh, no, it's the following.
Thanksgiving's
No,
on
it's
the
the
28th.
Sunday. So it's a Sunday before Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Thank
so
you,
you're talking
George.
about like the flights are gonna be stupid, right?
I don't know.
Not always.
I don't care. I just want to go when it's cold.
Or delayed.
I highly recommend you go when it's cold. It is so awesome.
Highly.
But
and
you
let
can
me know.
guarantee that late November it's going to be fucking cold and I might get snow.
Yes. That you might get snow, yes.
Are we?
But
I
it's
can
gonna be
guarantee
cold,
that
cold.
it's going to be cold.
Are we? Going
When
up?
we went, and it was November 13th, like it was the November 13th game, and it was cold.
How cold?
It was 32 degrees,
Stupid
but the
cold.
windshield was like in the 20s. And then depending
I can get
on
that here.
What?
depending on where you sit on the field,
Okay.
the wind
Wind
just
chill.
smacks the shit
So
out
what,
of you.
what do you want to be sitting
right,
on? Like
right.
at the very top or the bottom?
You sure do if you want to be cold.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of body heat
Well, I also
down
want
here.
to watch the game. though.
Are we having a business trip?
Are we having a business trip?
yeah.
That's a good
Exactly.
Good job, George. Good
Tell you
job.
what, if we make enough money between now and then to pay for that trip off this podcast,
What do we got?
we'll all go to
Hey,
Green Bay.
Hell
if
yeah.
you're
Well, then,
down, hold on. If you're down to do Spirit,
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I'd have to think about that.
Actually,
I
if
do
you're
I
down
might
to
have
do
to drive.
Spirit, that's
Yes.
an easy. That's an easy $100 round trip.
yeah,
Dude, that sounds better.
That. No,
Actually, wait. Like
not especially
during
not
the
going up there
snowstorm?
because you got to take big clothing, and it's gonna be like 2 bags, and that's gonna be like $300 worth of bag fees. So.
Yeah.
I can-
When
I
we
think I can
went, we
step
made
into
it
one.
work because we did a last minute. It was literally when we booked it. It was we were all together at a restaurant, I think, and we're like, "Hey, when's the next game?" And we said Cowboys Packers game. I said, "Okay, cool, fine. Look it up." I was 7 months pregnant
Oh, wow.
when we went to the game, and I think the tickets were $100 round trip, if that.
Which were the game tickets?
That was really
That was a little more. And then we got, because we flew in, where did we fly into? I think we flew into Illinois. And then
Wait,
we
you
drove
don't fly
to
into Green
Milwaukee.
Bay?
No, well, I'm from Milwaukee, so why would I fly into Green Bay?
Because that's where
Because
the
that's
game.
where the game is.
No. So what we did is we flew into Illinois, we drove to Milwaukee, and then we chilled in Milwaukee the entire time. And then the day of the game, my friends.
How far is it?
It's a 2-hour drive.
that's
An
too
hour,
far.
hold on. Hour and a half ish.
In snow?
So what we did is a friend of mine, they get charter buses and they will do like a not beer, but it's like a,
Party
they pretty
bus.
much, yes, it's a party bus. So they charge you X amount, all you can drink, all you can eat. You go up there, there's even a place out there
That
where.
sounds like a terrible
again,
idea.
No,
I'd be
it's
drunk before the
great.
game.
Everyone is. And then
'Cause
you
you
have the
can stay warm.
DJ, you have, I mean, I was pregnant, so I couldn't drink, so whatever. But great time. If you decide to go,
We'll
let
talk
me
about
know,
this
and
after-
I will
after
DJ?
connect you with people. No, it's not Ponchis, it's Wisconsin.
Oh,
Wrong with you? No,
is that what they play?
tampoco. ¿Qué es eso?
I don't know what they play over there.
Okay, Wisconsin, is that where the
that for
Harley plant is?
Yes.
Mm.
We went to the Harley Museum. We
Okay.
did. We took the tour.
Maybe.
Highly recommend it. We had lots of fun, even though it was cold.
What's that doll? Is that what you said?
What's the doll's name?
Annabelle?
Annabelle. Is that where Annabelle is at?
No, she's in Vegas now.
We
She's
have
in
the
Vegas?
fawns.
Yeah. How the fuck? Why would you think Annabelle's in Wisconsin?
Wasn't she?
We have
she's
Dahmer.
in Connecticut. She was in Connecticut.
Yeah.
We have Dahmer.
Oh.
And there's another one.
Can you take me to the spots where he killed people?
Dude, okay, let's
no.
move on. Did y'all hear about that helicopter crash?
Oh, Rennie.
Why are
There's
you
a
laughing while you say it?
I'm sorry because I'm laughing and still laughing at what she said. I'm sorry.
I didn't say anything. You're the one that's
No,
trying
you
to.
said something. Anyways, go ahead.
Yep. Did you hear about the helicopter
I
crash?
did hear about it.
I
yes.
did not.
No.
Oh,
When
really?
did this happen?
When did it happen?
Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Where?
It happened yesterday. They found it today, this morning.
Shit.
The Iranian president died.
Oh, that I did hear.
Oh, no.
Just that part, not that it was a plane
Well,
crash.
it was a plane crash. It was a helicopter crash. The Iranian president, the foreign minister, and a bunch of other people.
What does this mean?
Was it shot down?
That's what I was going to
That's
ask.
what I'm trying to
but,
get
yeah.
So
Someone tell me what this means.
Israel said we didn't do it. Iran said it was the weather.
uh-huh.
But
Conspiracy theory?
It's up for
yeah,
debate.
for sure.
Dun dun dun.
Crashed in dense
There
fog.
was dense fog, yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
he pulled a Kobe. And-
that
Why'd
No?
you have to say that?
right. That's what
Sorry.
I was
Too
thinking.
Huge
soon.
Kobe
Too
fan.
soon.
My bad.
I'm too
sorry.
soon. Oh,
It's been 3 years. Has it been 3 years?
It's been longer than that.
It's been 4. He died in February of 2020, and that's when I knew that year was messed up.
Yeah, you're right.
It was
Okay.
before COVID. It was right before COVID.
before
Yep, it
COVID.
was 2020.
And
Remember
then
where you were?
the world shut
I was
down.
at Big Shucks.
You were at Big Shucks? Where were you?
I was at home.
When you heard the
really?
news?
Yeah, when you heard the news?
Yeah.
I remember where I was.
It
I
was in the
the
morning.
truck.
It was in the morning.
We were driving.
And you got the notifications or what?
I got the notification. I'm like,
Did you you saw the
ESPN.
news notification? Someone called me. It was like, "Hey, dude,
Yeah.
Kobe just died."
I think I think my brother sent it to me.
I think that was bigger news than people want to admit that it was.
Yeah,
I think it was a
huge.
bigger heartache. I'm not even a Lakers fan.
I hate the Lakers.
I'm not any. I don't even do basketball. Look, I was gonna say baseball. I don't even do basketball. But when I heard that, and then the first story that I heard was that it was him and all his kids, and that just
the first
broke me. I was like, nope.
I know.
Well,
I
that
know.
would have been better.
What?
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let him finish.
Please finish. Hurry up. I know.
If I'm gonna die in a plane crash with one of my kids, I'd rather die in a plane crash with both of my kids.
And leave his wife.
I hear
Because
you.
I'd rather take my whole family with me. Like, what's,
I was just gonna
you know
say
what I mean?
because
Like,
the wife doesn't
I
feel
know.
it. Like,
oh, yeah, no.
those are her.
Like, I want to take everybody with me.
No.
Or like, if they're gonna die, I want to die with them. I don't want to oh shit, my whole family just died.
We're going on a trip.
What the George?
Sorry, that's a song.
Still too soon.
It is.
We
You're
were talking
right.
about the Iranian president and the possibility of World War III breaking out.
Well, he started. He's like Kobe style.
What is that song
He died
from?
Kobe style.
It's from the backyard.
The little
The
Einsteins.
backyardigans?
Yeah, we're
No.
No, little Einsteins.
Little
Little
Einstein.
Little
Einstein.
Einstein. Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad. We're going on a trip.
I shouldn't even be laughing
I know
at
that
this.
song. That's a cool song.
It is. So the vice president's going to take over. In the next 50 days, there's supposed to be an election. And more than likely, there's going to be a new president.
And it's probably going to be the vice president.
What
Because
does
he's
More than
close to the, huh? Really? Nothing. Because
Okay,
they don't, they have a president and then they have a supreme leader, I think that's what he's called.
Mhm.
The Ayatollah, who actually has all the power. So the
Oh.
president just runs the government, but the Ayatollah runs the country, if that makes sense.
Isola? Is that what they call it?
Ayatollah.
Ayatollah?
Um,
learning new
So-
things?
Me too.
not exactly sure what that means other than if it was not an accident, it could get ugly. But everybody's saying it was an accident, so we'll see.
Are they going to investigate, or are they just going to be like, oh, it's done?
I don't know.
Here's the thing. This is the part that I don't understand. So y'all help me explain or help me understand this. You're saying that who's saying that it wasn't them?
Israel.
Okay. And I'm not saying that it was. But that's like asking, was it you?
I don't think anybody asked. They're just like, we didn't do it.
Oh, they were the first ones to come forward.
Ah,
They didn't
okay.
do it.
I think.
You know what I mean though, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like that's kind of one of those where it's like, was it you? No.
But I think a lot of like in
win
this
it?
Who's going to
situation.
say yeah, it
I was
was?
like, oh,
Yeah. My bad.
I did that, my bad.
But if they
Is he
did it, I
alright?
mean, they did it for a reason, right?
Oh, yeah, but
If they did it.
Iran could just use it as an excuse and just start it. But I think they would have already done it.
Right.
So
And they said it wasn't, like, they said it was the weather. So I don't know. Maybe it was just a freak accident and nothing's going to happen, but it's definitely interesting considering the state of the
Yeah,
world right now.
definitely was. It was one of those scary stories you hear and you're like,
I know.
is it about
Yeah,
to
because
happen?
the headline was Iranian president dies in helicopter crash. I'm like, oh, fuck. This was yesterday morning when I'm like getting ready to take a shower. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah.
I heard-
what else can
I
happen?
heard about it this morning.
Yeah, because that's when they found it.
Oh, okay.
What
Well,
would
you
be your
probably
first
also
reaction?
don't read news on Sundays, I'm guessing. No.
Nay. Nay.
Oh, I mean,
Not
but
I.
what's the first thing you would do? Like, what would happen in that sense, I guess?
And if what?
They go to war?
Fuck, I don't know.
Well, the United
The
States would,
U.S. is going to get involved because we feel like we got to get involved in
And
everybody's
everything.
business.
I guess we would have to because we're allied with Israel, correct?
Whatever.
So, I don't know. I'm just trying to wonder what would happen.
Are y'all at all afraid of a nuclear war?
100%.
You actually think it might happen in your lifetime?
What is that term?
After all the events we've had in the past 4 or 5 years, it's,
We've had scares since the
Not out
60s,
of-
though. Like, it's been...
I feel like it's tensions are higher right now than what
in the past.
Yeah.
The 80s were pretty bad.
I think we
For-
no, I think that we feel it more than in the past because we were too young to understand what we were feeling.
Feel like,
yeah,
personally, yes. But I don't think tensions are higher now than they were during the Cold War. But I don't know. I was a kid during the Cold War, so I don't know.
Internet factors into all this, right?
For sure.
I mean, the tension, I'm just saying.
And she's fact checking.
Well, and our world has developed so much more than the 80s. You think about that too. So I think that there's a higher chance now than there was in the 80s.
Of it actually happening? Because
I think with technology and with everything else that we have in place, I think that it's more realistic now than it was in the 80s. Don't you think?
I don't see the correlation between the times and the probability of it happening.
I guess what I'm saying is that, back then they didn't have the resources and...
Well, they had the weapons.
They have the weapons, but, nowadays you can control everything with technology. So couldn't they have something in place to initiate a nuclear war technology-wise now versus in the 80s?
For sure.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, is that it's more realistic now of it happening
It's definitely easier.
Easier,
yes.
yeah. Yeah.
It would take a lot less for somebody to launch a fucking rocket now than it did in the 80s, for sure. But I don't know. I hope we have like safeguards in place to keep that from happening.
I don't know.
Do you not feel like we have? Do you not think we have like a defense system that like automatically would shoot down or shoot it in the air?
No.
I know there'll
we
still
do,
be explosion,
but
but
the
I'm like, no.
Russians just came up with this new technology that we can't defend against. So
it could be, yeah.
Could be like they have it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we might have talked about it before, but yeah, they've got this new hypersonic delivery system that's faster than anything we have to defend against it, basically.
That's promising.
I know.
Yeah, it makes you a warm, fuzzy feeling.
Make it quick.
Yeah.
I don't think Dallas would be hit. Do you think so? I don't know why
Eventually.
It's one of the fastest growing cities.
Well, I know. I'm not saying it. You're correct.
Well, they're attacking. They're going to attack military targets first, right?
Yeah.
So we'd have a little bit of time, but not much.
What's the closest one? There's one in Houston or something?
Fort Hood.
Fort Hood?
Is it? Yeah. Is it Fort Hood? Where's it at? We all turn it and look.
Fact checker, where's Fort Hood?
Yeah, I think
Wait, what's the nearest major military base to Dallas?
Fort Cavazos. Fort Cavazos.
What?
Closest military base.
That you're chewing ice.
Dallas.
I'm sorry.
No, you're making me want ice.
I didn't bring it in. I had a cup of ice for her because she was going to drink.
Is that a red mark in the central Dallas?
What is this? Box rings?
There's
Wall
no way.
string.
Yeah, we need a new fact checker.
Dallas MEPS?
Oh, I think there's a military
Marion
base in
Enrollment
Fort
Processing
Worth.
Center.
Yeah.
Fort Worth has
That's
a military base.
like an actual Air Force?
That's not a reserves?
I
I thought it was reserves.
I still feel like
God, this is so bad.
I still
We
feel
should
like
know this. I know there's a base in Killeen. There's
should
one in
know
San
these.
Antonio.
These,
There's
we should
one
know
in
these.
Louisiana. There's one obviously in El Paso, Fort Bliss.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, like Chicago, New York.
No, why would you
What?
attack New York? Like, how does that pose a
Everybody
threat?
attacks New York.
Everybody.
That's why.
Not if you're in an actual war. You're attacking military targets. You're not attacking.
I was thinking like densely populated places.
That's what I was thinking too.
No,
But you're right. I mean,
That's what I'm
first,
saying. It's the fastest growing. Okay.
you would hit the forts first.
Right. Because you don't want to get hit.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't wanna-
while I'm bombing New York, all the military bases are sending rockets my way. So that
Exactly.
doesn't make any sense.
You want to stop it.
Like, if you were at war with me, you want to take out my guns before you take out my family. Because if you take out my family, all you're going to do is piss me off and you left me with all my guns.
Would I though?
I don't know. You're from the land of Dahmer, so we'll see. I don't
surrender?
know.
Land of Dahmer.
Strike
Okay,
me, strike me
Yvette,
down.
just stop.
What?
We give up.
What?
Just search for military bases.
I did. What do you want to know?
Well,
Where's
that's
the
just
closest-
pulling up stuff
where's the
in
closest
DFW. We don't have any
closest to
military.
Where's Fort Hood? Where?
I would just say Fort Worth.
She said, I would just say, could you imagine?
I am your fact checker.
So it's true.
Somebody's
She
trying.
provides all the facts.
I know.
Do not question her abilities. You just agree. I got you. I got you, girl. Don't even worry about it.
See?
Don't even worry
Look,
about it.
there's a bunch of little dots right here. All of them are worth.
That's a cluster of dots right there.
Yes.
Like, you're right. That's a big one right there.
That's the one. That's it.
You got the Marine Reserves. You got the JRB headquarters, the National Guard.
Naval
Yeah.
Air.
See,
Yeah.
we got them all.
Oh yeah, we're going out first. All right, that's decided.
Over at Westworth Village.
Pew, pew, pew.
What?
I don't know. It's the thing to do.
Right? Star Wars. Pew pew.
Pew,
It's
pew.
called Fort Worth.
I don't do the Star Wars.
It's called Fort Worth for a
That's
reason.
okay.
Can't do the whole Star Wars thing.
But would we be? What would you do in that situation? Are you just giving up?
Cry? I don't know.
I know. I mean, how do you prepare for that?
See, let's not even go there because there's the doomsdayers.
Yeah, but there's no
Doomsday.
way of protecting yourself from a nuke.
Nuclear.
Yeah.
If you have enough food, you can just live underground.
I think
Apparently-
you have to go super deep underground. No?
But if you have a shelter, I mean, you can
So
do
that
it.
kind of reminds me of like,
Journal
have you
say.
seen the Mario Brothers movie, the cartoon?
Are you kidding me right now?
Okay. No, there's
I
a
would've switched this
connection.
up with this.
There's a connection. You know Luigi? He gets transported to like that death
Yes.
land or whatever.
What's Luigi's last name?
Sorry.
Don't do that to her. It
They
pisses
have
me off.
last names?
Yes.
Pasta?
Pasta.
Luigi pasta.
No,
What?
it's good.
I don't know it.
You do.
Brothers?
Super Mario Brothers.
Luigi brother.
Listen to what you said.
Brother.
Super Mario?
Brothers? Luigi Brothers?
What?
They're the Mario Brothers.
Oh, that's their last name?
What?
Mario?
But then how is Mario? So Mario's Mario?
Mario.
Mario.
That
Mario's
was good.
Mario?
That was good.
My
It's a
kids
me.
love it. It's a me.
So did my son.
Mario.
My son watches it like once a week.
The girls love it.
So anyway, in the movie, it's like he doesn't give up.
Yeah.
It's like he's like climbing, and I'm like,
because of the mushrooms.
well, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that.
About Luigi or Mario?
Luigi, you know, because he gets transported to the. So it's like he's just fighting and fighting and fighting. He's like jumping through all this, and I'm like, dang, I would have given up a long time ago. I would have seen the first skull and been like, all right, it's over.
I
Take
surrender.
me away.
Take me.
Yeah.
I don't. Would you?
You have
Are you a fighter? Would you be a fighter in that situation? Try to hide.
Nuclear.
Have a bunker. Let's say you got a bunker, right?
Have
You're
a bunker,
safe.
yeah. What do you
well,
mean?
yeah.
I would be the one that doesn't open their door. That would be.
You wouldn't have a door after that.
You know what?
I was just gonna
Maybe.
say that.
Maybe.
You gotta know when to fight and when you're not gonna
That
win.
is-
You know what I
Well,
mean?
what do you do when you know you're not going to win?
You just give up.
That's
Well, okay, no,
never
no.
an option.
Someone told me that the other day, but why?
I don't know what I would do.
Is giving up an option for you?
Here's the thing. You
In a nuclear war?
in any
In
situation.
any situation.
No. I am an eternal optimist. My husband.
Well, you just said.
No, girl, you
But-
just like completely. You just said fuck it.
But in a nuclear war, I would be like, all right. I mean, if I know that there's no way
How do you know?
There's always a way, though.
in a nuclear war, you think there's always there's
Look,
gonna be a way.
Look it up. You better just set it up a little bit ago, actually.
I think that
Wait,
You
to
don't-
survive it?
How to survive a nuclear war?
Survive fallout. Yeah.
Yeah, just go to a basement or go to
See, a
break
basement.
concrete wall.
Texas doesn't even have
Building.
basements.
I know.
That's so weird.
It is
Because
you
they've got
actually
tornadoes.
need
Because they've
them
got
here.
tornadoes. Yeah.
Do you have one in Wisconsin?
All the houses have
Yeah.
basements
Are they
over
all
there.
haunted?
Haunted?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like basements are just haunted.
You feel like basements are haunted?
They're
I don't know.
not.
Where did you get that from?
I don't know. Movies. What's it called? The Conjuring.
The Conjuring?
Yeah.
That wasn't a
Oh.
basement. That was a crawl space. Right?
No.
Basements
no.
are like
there was a crawl
necessary.
space,
Like
but there was a basement.
basements are like another living room. It's another playroom.
Yeah.
It's another.
It's whatever you want to make it.
Absolutely. It's a bar.
terrifying.
It's a no. I love basement. I hate that the houses here don't have basements. Like
Oh, yeah, I have an
basements
attic.
are the
If
best.
we had basements here, this
Attics?
room would be a lot bigger.
Attics, you're gonna
Attics.
die up there.
What?
You're gonna compare a basement to an attic.
I'm just saying our basements are attics. You know
Heat
what I mean?
rises.
They have attics over there too.
Yes.
Oh, okay, fine.
Their houses are way bigger
Are they really?
because they have the basement, ground floor, maybe a
I
second
think
floor.
they're just. At least the houses that we lived in, it's a matter of you have your basement, so that's additional room there. Like, for example, my grandma's house that we grew up in, the basement they converted to a 1-bedroom studio.
Right.
So it had a kitchen, it had a 1-bedroom, like one actual bedroom, and then like there was a bar area.
Yeah.
And then the second floor, which was the main floor, was 3 bedrooms. 3 bedrooms, and then the attic was another studio apartment. So
When I lived in Illinois,
Yeah,
it was
that's
the
a lot.
same thing.
Right.
In Illinois, they all have basements.
very similar then. Yeah.
Mhm.
When did you live in England?
I lived in Illinois for like 2.5 years. You guys stopped talking to me.
Oh, they stopped talking about it.
You too.
Oklahoma has.
Okay, that was you two actually, but whatever.
We brought back Adriana just to be on the podcast. That's how you were connected with them.
No, me and Joe would randomly like 49ers suck.
Pretty much.
And that's
Um,
as far as that went.
so have y'all seen the movie Don't Look Up with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh yeah.
You know, at the
Don't
end.
look up.
Is it a
With
scary movie?
Jennifer Lawrence.
So it's not a scary movie, but it's a movie of basically having the world not.
And Jonah Hill. Right?
I think he's in it.
Oh,
And-
it's like an old movie, isn't it?
No, it's
Okay,
a
about
couple years
2
old.
ago, 2 or 3 years
Oh.
ago.
What's the lady that everybody thinks is the best actress ever?
Jennifer.
Oh, the older lady.
Oh, it's that Kate.
No,
Kate Hudson?
No, Meryl Streep.
Meryl,
Meryl Streep. Yeah,
she is the best.
right.
Oh,
So Meryl
Ariana Grande
Streep,
was-
Leo DiCaprio, like a lot of people were in that
yes,
movie.
yes. Ariana Grande was in it. Which one?
No, up.
You're talking to me?
No, I was
Go up.
fully way over here.
So it's about an asteroid.
I haven't seen
basically. It's about an asteroid basically gonna hitting planet Earth, right? And them trying to get their message out to tell everyone to, I guess, to bring attention to it, to like, I guess, help or have somehow fight the asteroid and save humanity, right? In the end, nobody listens until the very last second, whenever the asteroid basically enters the atmosphere and then basically kills everyone. But the last scene is where they're all sitting at a table. They're like, we're gonna die. Fuck it.
Like
So-
this one.
Yes, like this one. And they're having just a dinner together. And then, you see the walls just explode in slow motion. They all just die. Is that how you would that be something you do?
I think because of social media, you're going to have a lot of chaos. You're going to have a lot of different chaos. You're going to have the extremists that are like, yeah. And then you're going to have the folks that are just like, I surrender.
But so, to his question, how would you take the end?
I don't know. On several occasions, I tell myself that I'm going to react this way, and it's the complete opposite of how you actually react.
Sure.
So I don't know. I want to say that I would freak out.
So, are you that lady that's screaming on the videos when like the ship is sinking or something's happening? Like, yeah, that one. Are you the
No,
oh my god
I'm
lady?
the opposite. I'm the opposite. Where I feel like I would be the one to be like, all right, okay, let's.
But okay, that's how you feel you would be. But what has experience
No.
taught you?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Where I feel like I can sit here and say, oh my God, I would freak out. I would try to prepare. I would try to fight. I would try to do this. But deep down, I feel like I'd be the one to be like, all right, so what are we doing?
Absolutely nothing.
Where it's going to be, I don't know. It's because under stress, I kind of.
Tense up or something?
No.
Calm.
Yeah. Like if I'm under high stress, you're not going to be able to tell because it's more of like it's inside. Like the explosions are happening inside. But on the outside, it's calm and collected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing.
It's a good way to go out.
It depends.
Is it though?
It is.
Is it though?
Like
Why do you
Titanic.
think it's not a good thing?
Like the Titanic, the old people that were
They're hugging each other.
Yeah, you always
before
want
they
that.
died.
You always want that one person to be.
Why do you think it's not a good thing?
I don't know, because it's not. I don't know. I feel like that can work against you because
Being
it's like,
calm?
oh, she's calm and collected. Let's follow her. Where it's like, nay. There's explosions happening inside. Don't follow me. I'm a hot mess.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's
How
why.
do you react under pressure?
I'm actually the opposite. I'm very calm. I mean, opposite of what I'm feeling too. So it's the same thing where I'll have a lot of, like he was telling me about his case and I wasn't like, I'm going to take you to the hospital right now.
I mean, you pretty much
I
did
can't
say you need to
feel
go
it.
to the doctor.
I was feeling that way inside, like so much anxiousness, right? But
If you're wondering what we're talking about, George, I don't know, because we've been doing this for like a week now, and it's the same every time.
oh my gosh.
His blood
check his blood
pressure is
pressure?
off the charts.
I
Off the
mean,
charts.
It is.
Is that a good? No, that's
It's
not a
No.
good
a
thing.
terrible
Oh, no,
thing.
it's
Like if you
terrible.
look it up, like the
I'm like, there's
the chart, it's like you
You
need to go to the
can't-
hospital right now.
You can't WebMD that shit because
No,
it's
no,
gonna
no.
tell you
I just looked up
that you died.
blood pressure chart, like for ranges.
No. Yeah, there's a chart, and then like it's funny because it goes up to 160, and then 160 is like, oh, you see, go to the ER or something.
It's not funny.
No, I walked in and 5 minutes later, she's like telling me his blood pressure, and I'm like, what?
It's not bad. Okay.
I've been in the medical field for 20 years and I've never seen that kind of blood pressure.
I'm alive. I honestly, I've had high blood pressure since like I was 15.
You've had an angel,
Hopefully, I guess now
maybe,
keeping me alive.
maybe.
You're gonna die young. So I'm telling you, you need to get your will in place. What were we talking about the other day?
I told her.
I know people.
Or just go to the doctor.
That too.
Well, there's an option too, but you know,
I know people. I got you.
you got me.
Yeah, I got you. Let me know.
No, yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Well,
Like I'm.
that's not how I work. That's not how I work. I will
like-
go home and lose sleep and probably text Yvette tomorrow and be like, hey.
you're supposed to be calm.
Is he alive?
Are you not calm?
Yes,
So
I'm
it's fake calm then.
Yes, it is.
You
it's
have
on
to
the
be fake.
outside. It's fake. Look, for example, over Thanksgiving.
Okay, wait. All right, finish your example while I think about how I'm gonna phrase this.
Over Thanksgiving, we were at my brother's house. My child was playing with my nephew. Great. I think this is the first day that we were there. All you hear is a thump.
Ooh, broken arm.
And you just hear my nephew coming. I didn't push her.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, mind you,
Israel, that wasn't me.
I'm baking. I'm baking. So I like my hands. I just,
Nice him.
and I'm like, all right. Like the silence said it all to me. And I was like, okay. And I just like start walking. My kid comes and it's just,
Oh, she's gushing blood.
yes.
Oh, no.
I saw her and I was like,
It's a head injury.
I
Bleeds a lot.
looked at my brother. I was like,
Like
towel,
fingers.
napkins. Like I don't know where he got
They just appeared.
he threw a towel at me. I put it on her head. I was like, it's okay. I was like, we're
Yeah.
gonna go to the doctor. She's like, do I need surgery? Like she was freaking out. She's like, do I need surgery? Do I need surgery? And I was like, no, baby. I was like, what do you mean?
Why do you say that?
I was like, what? Does it hurt? Like she still has a scar, poor thing. But it's where it was like, okay, we're fine. We're just gonna go.
But that's not fake calm.
It is though, because I was calm and collected for the time.
It doesn't mean that you're not processing a lot internally, right?
Internally, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But the fake calm is with
How's that?
people that like shut down. They look calm, they act calm, but they wouldn't do what you did.
I was calm. I was where it's like,
But you didn't shut down.
no,
what
I
was
don't
your-
shut down. No,
So it's not
No.
fake
I go
calm.
into like, all right, like
What do I need to
what's
do?
Next?
Yeah.
What's next? Where, like, I was literally carrying her. This is my 8-year-old. So
That's a proper reaction.
I was
saying she was
carrying
just
her.
calm.
I didn't have
Yeah.
shoes. I was like, shoes.
What's the
And
next step?
Yes,
What's the next
I'm
step?
like,
What's
I
the
need
next
shoes.
step?
Okay, great. Where? It was just words. It was shoes. Where? What are we doing? Like, it was-
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was calm and collected, kind of.
But it's not fake.
maybe.
I disagree with you.
Go ahead.
I disagree with him because I'm the same exact way where you are fake calm because internally you are so anxious and not anxious, but your adrenaline is going, but nobody can tell, right?
Right.
Nobody can tell. And that's being fake where
No.
your true feelings are inside.
Mine is always
Calmness is a mental state, not a physical state.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
mental
you're right.
state. Hold on. I'm thinking. I'm
So
processing that
when
information.
you react calmly to something, it's how you react to it. Not what your body's doing, not how you're processing it, but how you're reacting to it, right? You think
Not necessarily, because when they take a lie detector test and
They're gonna
and they
base
ask
it
you a
off of
question
your
and your
heart
heart
rate.
rate jumps up, then
you're
what?
not calm.
But that's a
Exactly.
reaction.
So it's not
Okay,
a
I see what
physical.
you're saying. I see what you did there.
I like her.
So like, I have two examples. So we were in Chicago where I lived. Joe doesn't
years.
remember. And we were in downtown and there was a car in front of us and the traffic was just going and the car starts pushing the other car into oncoming traffic. And we're like, what is this guy
Welcome
doing?
to Chicago.
We're like, what the heck is happening? So the guy in the front, so like not the one in front of us, but the one, he hits his emergency brake and he comes out and he's like yelling at the second guy and he's like, oh shit. And he like opens the door. The woman actually went into cardiac arrest
Oh,
in the driver's seat. And so, yeah. And I was a nurse at this time. And so he's like, somebody help, somebody call him. So I jump out and she's like, I'm not joking. She was probably like 300 pounds. She's a very, very obese lady. And so we had to pull her out and I had to do like chest compressions. And we had to wait till the ambulance got there. We had to and had to stay because
All the things.
all of the things you have to think about, like, okay, you can't lay her, you have to, her tongue kind of fell back. So we had to I had to do chest compressions and then make sure she didn't swallow her tongue. So like all these things come into mind. So in like the state of panic, I'm calm. But after, like when I sat in the car, I just like broke down.
Yep.
It's almost like after I get the good news of something,
Yes.
then I'm like, okay, now I
Yes,
can cry
and then
about
you
it,
release
and
it.
now
Okay, but
I'm
how do you
good.
think a person who is not calm would react in that situation?
They would be frantic. They'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I can't remember how many compressions I'm supposed to do." Like, when you're
No, they'd be screaming.
Help.
yeah,
They would have been the person's, like the person did, was help. What do we do?
Yeah.
babies.
So how is that fake? I don't understand that. So anyway, calm is free from excitement or passion.
Because it's because I
looked it
wasn't
up.
being frantic.
So you were calm. Not fake calm, you were just calm.
But internally, I was anxious. I don't think that's
But
calm.
Okay,
that is
now I
calm.
see what he's saying. Is it's not necessarily being
You could
fake.
be, look, if you're in a situation like that and you have all the training in the world, you're the best fucking EMS person ever, right? You have all the training. But when the shit goes down, you're the one going, oh my God, and you can't fucking do the things you're supposed to do, then you're not a calm person. And all the training goes out the door and everything that you know doesn't matter. If you know half of what that person knows, but you can like keep your wits and stay calm and do the things you're supposed to do.
I actually
That's
see
not
what
fake. Like there's no fake calmness.
I understand what he's saying now.
Okay,
It's a matter of you're able to keep your composure and
Mentally and physically.
Yes, it's a mental.
yeah.
It's a mental
and
thing.
even though in your head you're going 100 miles an hour and you're processing all the things you learn and you're like, fuck, that's probably wrong, but I got to do it anyway. And people are looking at you and you look like that. You're calm.
Yeah.
It's not fake. You're calm.
Yeah.
You're processing a lot.
Yeah.
You're thinking faster than you're
Yeah.
acting. When you're acting faster than you're thinking, you're not calm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
See, for me, I feel like I'm calm when my internal side is
That's when you're at
calm.
peace. That's different.
Okay.
We're talking about Zen. Yeah.
But it's like, like if I'm having a relaxing day and I'm sitting there and I'm just chilling
Yeah.
and watching my show and
I
stuff,
see what you're
I
saying
feel like
now,
I'm
yeah.
calm. Yeah, I'm
But
calm.
different types of calm. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
I can see both sides, but I'm very much.
Yeah.
I can see both sides.
George is the oh my God person. I sent Leslie a video of there was a boat going down. That's why I brought that up. Like it was sinking, and somebody's recording the boat sinking.
And nobody's fucking calling.
No, a lot of people are like the captain did what the captain's supposed to do. He's a captain, so he's probably calm, right? Because you don't make you captain if you're not calm. Everything's being taken care of. But in the background, there are people screaming, "Oh my god!" Like stupid crazy.
See?
And somebody's recording this. So I sent it to Leslie. I'm like,
don't be that.
be the person taking the video.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Not
video.
the one screaming in the back.
Look, my thing is, man, I think that is more of a trigger, maybe, where if there's a situation, if I have somebody that's annoying or screaming, it's like, can you shut up?
I know.
Or it's like, I'm sorry.
Take the one person
It
that's
makes
not
it
screaming
so
and say,
much
get
more
them out of
worse.
here.
Like,
Yeah.
excuse me, that's not helping the situation.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I know.
Like, I need to focus
I know.
on my next move.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But it does physically. I think people who are internal like us, where we hold our stress internally, and
You need a release.
we're not fake calm, but we're calm on the outside. I think it does physically affect us later on.
For sure.
You know,
Yes.
Oh, yeah, gray hairs.
Yes.
yeah. I mean, high blood pressure. You know.
all the things.
Yeah,
But also, you know, I worked for a testosterone replacement, and a lot of the first responders and military, it's like their hormones were tanked.
Really?
Because it physically affects them to be in that fight or flight in a constant.
Cortisol.
Your cortisol goes up, but it also completely depletes your testosterone. They would come in, and I'd see the lowest levels that I've ever seen before in the first responders in the military, because it causes adrenal fatigue. You know, you're constantly in
First responders too?
yeah. So it definitely affects you physically.
Pussies.
Well, that's what.
Let it be known.
I didn't hear that.
Let them know.
But that's why I feel like people who project their feelings sometimes, I feel like sometimes they're healthier than us who
I can see that.
internalize
What do you
it.
mean?
You
Project.
shouldn't internalize it. That actually does.
Wait, you shouldn't project them either.
Oh,
No, I'm not
There's
saying
a
project,
happy
but,
medium.
okay, that was a wrong word. But what I mean is, like, if you are feeling some type of way, if you're
Don't
feeling
show me any emotion. What's wrong with you?
No, that's not what project means. So
No, but it's just.
but people who what's the word? I can't even think of the right word now.
like
People who show their feelings.
people who show their emotions,
Communicate their feelings, maybe is the right
People
well,
word.
no,
Emote.
because I don't even think.
Not emo.
No, emote.
Oh, emo.
Yeah, emotes.
Emo is not a thing anymore.
Hey,
by the way,
whoa. Emo's not
Really?
dead.
emo
Emo's
is
not dead.
It's not called emo.
What is it called?
What's it called?
There's a new word for it.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
No, I'm telling you, all these millennials they're coming out with all these new things. Like, you know, we used to do like the heart thing.
There's
It's
all
not-
kinds of different
It's
It's
hearts
not
now.
like
It's
Leslie
like
probably knows, but it's this.
That's
the
what
hell's
this
that?
means.
It's a heart.
Well, that's the Korean heart. I
That's-
told Olivia that the other day because he's
Or
like,
like
"What
there's
is that?"
another way of doing it. It's like
Yeah,
like
dumb.
it's a
Have
different.
you seen the
Yeah,
the,
something
the
like-
thug way of doing it?
What's
What?
the thug way? Please show
hold
me the
on,
thug way.
it's-
Yes, it's that. That's what I'm talking
It's
about.
like this.
Yes,
It's like,
it's
are
got
you-
more. Yes, like that.
Yes, it's
what's
like,
up, thug?
are you gang signing me?
But
or
why do
what?
you have to use the third? Just use the first one. Just use the first
'Cause
finger.
Just use your
it
hand.
looks like a better heart. Peace and love, baby. Peace and love.
This encompasses both. Just peace and love.
Also, ankle socks, like ankle
Oh
socks,
yeah,
are
that's
not
how you
in.
determine.
No, those are
Okay.
definitely not in. Yeah.
That's how you
well, don't
determine
look at my
your
feet.
age group.
Did you see the video?
Yes, Oh, for females, you can't wear skinny
you can't
jeans.
wear
That determines
skinny
their
jeans
age,
are down.
It's
age
funny. It
group
was like
too.
back in the, I guess, late 90s or 2000s. It was the other way around.
I know.
Like,
What? Skinny jeans was like.
no, the ankle socks.
Socks.
The ankle
socks,
socks.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna wear ankle socks.
Agreed.
All I want.
Agreed.
I just bought a big pair from Costco. Okay. I am a gold member. Just saying.
You get those socks. No.
What are you wearing? What are you wearing? What kind of socks?
Ankle socks.
They're not ankle socks. Are they
Let me
ankle
see,
socks?
let
They're
me
like
see.
low socks. Right now, I pulled them out because of my shoes.
If they're not
Those
up
are
to
the
your
happy
shin,
medium. They're not.
if they're not up to
I
your
like-
shin,
I have a lot of no shows just because I don't like my socks showing.
Because they were cool.
Because
Those
of
are
your
cool
age.
no-show.
They're not cool
Because
anymore.
of your age.
I never like no.
Yeah.
I never
welcome,
liked.
welcome,
Yeah.
welcome.
You're
Just accept it.
I think you're a millennial, right?
He is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't call me that. Don't call me that.
Well, I'm just gonna embrace it.
A millennial?
Being a millennial.
I like being a millennial.
Do you know I worked with this kid? He was 20, and he thought Justin Timberlake was an actor.
Well, technically,
I mean-
he was.
Oh right. You know what?
Justin Tim.
There's there was something else
He
we
was
were
a
talking about
slog.
today.
There was another.
He's my favorite. Let me just say that before you guys say anything offensive. Okay.
He's your favorite actor or your favorite singer?
He's
my-
not an actor.
He's not an actor.
He was in
mean?
like
Yeah.
2 movies.
He has like 5
No, he's got a lot of movies.
Okay, so is
Pull up the
Beyonce?
movies.
Is Beyonce
No,
a
no,
singer?
I'm not saying that. He's a singer, but he's also an actor.
Well, where are you trying
Okay.
to go
He's
with
a
that?
singer first.
Beyonce's a singer.
What I'm trying to say is he was a singer first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But he's not a bad actor. You think he is?
That's questionable.
He's a better
that
singer.
movie he was in.
He should stick with movies.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That
I mean,
He's a
singing.
better
Music.
performer.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Music
yeah, definitely.
performer than he is.
Yeah, I'm going to Austin to see his
Really?
concert.
Take your family with you.
Yvette, you like Justin Timberlake?
I love him, but how do you feel about Bruno Mars?
Why are you looking at my profile, fool?
Dang.
She's
going straight in there.
You are like in
Oh,
20
she's trying to pull out that Halloween picture of you and Bruno. Or
You have a picture
Bruno.
with Bruno?
No, I was
she
Bruno.
was Bruno.
You were
Yeah,
Bruno.
you gotta go to-
It's the most believable fucking costume.
You got to
I've
go to
ever
my
seen.
tag. You got to
Good
go to my tag
job.
pictures. Go to my tag.
How do you feel about Bruno
We're gonna
and him?
post this on. We're gonna tag that picture. I
Oh,
don't know
you're
how
my
we do this,
Facebook?
but-
Oh, you got to go to my Instagram, I think.
Oh, that's
Oh,
you can
jeez.
go. You
We
can,
gotta check
here, I'll
different
just pull it
platforms.
up. I'll
yeah,
just pull it up.
please. How do you feel about Bruno and him being stuck in Vegas or whatever?
They're stuck in Vegas.
What?
Oh no, he owes like 70
A lot of money.
money to the
Massive.
casinos there.
Which
Bruno
Bruno
Mars.
Mars. I did hear about
Gambling?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have a residency there?
Yeah, because he owes
Can't go
money.
back. He's working for free.
Yeah,
From
Oh, he's
gambling?
working
He
there?
doesn't know that much money,
he owes money. Yes, that's why.
but not that much money.
Yeah,
It's over 50.
he does.
It's over 50.
Million?
I think it's
Yes.
like 60 or
It's
70.
it's a stupid amount.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah,
This is a true story.
I honestly think that's why he hasn't released any albums or anything like that.
How do you
Because
get?
all his money is gone.
What do you mean? He would?
well, Silk Sonic, yes. That
No,
was
I
like-
mean like if he released the albums, he would make money that he could use to pay his debt.
but I think
But
he's-
rather not pay.
You have to go to a recording studio. But
They have recording studios
I think
in Vegas.
I don't know what the
is he a
So
performer
People
there?
say
He
people
performs
say that he owes 50 million, but
MGM.
MGM says not with them.
Oh,
someone else.
Well,
That's a lot of money. Nobody
It's
lets
a
you
rumor.
get that much in debt. Like it doesn't. No.
Well, I know he's usually or he's still performing out there in.
Well, he has the residency.
I don't know. It seems like he's out there performing in like Singapore or China or something like that.
The bottom.
Holy shit! That's good.
She's showing them the picture of her.
Oh,
dressed as
sorry.
Bruno Mars.
I love it. Oh my god.
It was very convincing.
I think
We'll
I have
post it.
another
That's
one.
really
I think I have
convincing.
another one with me on the.
I like it.
There she is.
Wait, well,
There she is.
There she is.
Definitely
this one,
better.
This one.
yeah.
I know.
Dude.
They were telling me to be again this year.
Wait, let
I
me
was
see.
like, oh. Bottom.
I don't know. He owes a lot of
I
money.
know
Like,
which one it is.
I
We'll
guess
post that
not to.
picture.
I guess not to Vegas.
Post it.
I know. I guess the rumor was going around that, was,
Yeah,
that it
whatever.
was Vegas that he owed money to. That's why he was, had a
I
residency.
thought it
but
was somebody
playing.
else.
Probably everyone that has a residency there.
Why would you let it get to that?
I know.
amount.
At
Like,
what point?
Dude, do you not, gambling is fun.
No.
Do you guys
Agreed.
gamble?
Yes.
No.
Do you ever get to the point where you're like, all right, I'm gonna get my money back?
Let me tell you how cheap.
Right? You drink and gamble.
Yes.
It's not that hard.
Let me tell you how cheap I am. I take.
Penny slots.
It's the only time I carry cash, and I will take $100, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna spend this $100, and once I'm done,
Going home.
I'm going home.
See, I tell myself that too, and then
Once
if I'm
you-
drinking, I
Turns to
tell
another $100.
I tell the husband, honey, I can win it back.
I got it. No, I got it. What
These
was
are
that?
facts. That was his fidgeator.
I do get more confident when I'm drunk, for
Yes.
sure.
And like it's
I
like
do.
you're
Everybody
invincible.
Everybody does. Yeah.
It's like,
definitely.
yeah, I can win this back. No, I can't.
Actually fell into a bonfire. Being,
Oh my god.
Oh
yeah,
my
no.
You fell into a bomb.
Yes, yeah.
You know what?
I have a scar. Like, well, I'm kind of ashy right now, but yeah, I've got like a big bruise. It was like third
Consciously
degree
stay
burns.
away from fires when I start drinking more and more.
Well, what happened was we were at Broken Bow,
Then that's where it happens.
and we were drinking, and then we got in the hot tub, and then we drank some more. Sorry,
Somehow
we drank
bonfire.
some more, and you know, in a hot tub you get drunk really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we go, and it was cold, so I'm wearing my cat onesie, and
I thought you were gonna do it. I thought you were gonna do it.
and I'm wearing my onesie, and I'm dancing, and because they brought the music down to the
cat onesie.
yeah, it was cold outside, and so we're like dancing and stuff, and one of our friends brought a boombox, and so I'm like, oh,
Like a
yes!
real one?
For those of you who don't know what a
I'm like
boombox
a
is,
real
go ahead and
one?
tell them.
A boombox is a
Box.
stereo that's the shape of a box,
And
and
that's huge.
and in the 80s and 90s, people
Nice.
would walk in with the boombox on their shoulder and be
We didn't actually do
Jamming.
that.
okay. Well, anyway,
I mean, you had them in your room.
Well,
we
have
did
that's
that.
where my
in the
confidence
room.
comes in, and I'm like, oh yes, I'm like wearing flip flops
The
in
nine-
gravel
80s
near a
and
bonfire.
90s movies had
Yes.
that.
There you go. Well, they're gonna probably look up boombox on the shoulder and see all that. Anyway, and I was dancing with it, and I had flip flops on in the gravel, and I lost my thing, and I fell back. But like literally 5 minutes before I pulled my hair to the side and braided it, and my husband was like,
Bless
"Don't fall in
your
the fire."
hair.
No,
Like,
we didn't.
He did.
That
and
is the
he's
first
actually
thing to
got
go up in flames.
He's actually got a recording of the video where he's like, be careful, don't fall in the fire.
100%.
Oh, and
George.
when I
George A.
I programmed it to say that whenever it charges, but
why
you know that, so
you
I
want
don't know.
you want to know it's at 100%?
Yeah, whenever I I leave it somewhere just to charge, and I know it's like okay, I can take it off.
Carry on.
You're weird. He's weird.
Proceed with your story.
He's weird.
All right. And so I lost my balance and I fell back. And my friend was on the other side of the bonfire and saw it slow-mo happening. And he got up and he pulled me out, and they had to pat me down.
Yeah, not bad.
And the
Good
whole
for them.
one side of my cat onesie was gone. I mean, it was gone.
That
Good
was the
for
boom
them.
box.
They saved your
Oh.
hair, your
If
all
I had
of
seen
you.
it happening in slow mo, I would have caught the boombox.
Of course you would.
Look,
saying.
hair. There's two things
I
that
know.
smell horrible
Horrible.
when they're in fire, and
Oh,
that's
really?
hair and skin.
Yes. Hair smells very bad.
Very bad, and that lingers.
I know. And it was singed. I mean, it
I
smelled,
believe it.
It smelled bad for
Yeah.
a couple of days for sure.
Yeah,
but
believe that.
You get more confident when you're drunk, don't you, Joe?
Well, that's how I lost
Oh,
my
he
hair.
definitely does.
So,
I mean, I think everybody does.
Duh.
Drunk Joe is.
Go ahead,
sight to
George.
see. No, it's a sight to see. It's weird, honestly. You get you get looser.
Yes.
For sure. I don't think I get more confident.
He's like the confidence. That's not
No.
it.
I think I know the way I think when I'm drunk, and before I'm drunk, I'm like, well, it's gonna come a point where you're gonna think you can do this. Don't.
I don't think I've ever seen you drunk.
You have for sure. It's like you when you're calm. Nobody can tell. You know, it's like that.
Yeah. You think so, Eva? You think I've seen him drunk?
Inside Joe's like,
I don't think so.
I don't know.
It was a long time ago.
There are a lot of people who have definitely seen me drunk that think they've never seen me drunk.
Have
You're
I
very
seen you
composed.
You've seen me
You've
drunk.
definitely seen me drunk.
Have you seen me drunk?
You've seen me drunk.
Oh, yes. You've seen me drunk.
yeah.
Yes.
Y'all
Yeah.
have seen me litty
I heard,
titty.
last time I saw you drunk, we were out here.
It was probably my birthday.
Yeah, me and my cousins were playing darts, and you came out and started just cussing
Talking
all of
shit.
us. Yeah, cussing all
I
of us
remember
out.
that. It was funny.
Confident? Was he confident?
Yeah, he just walks out there. He's like,
Are you the
"Stupid
angry-
ass."
No. But it wasn't like drunk confidence. We were playing darts, and I knew that I was better at darts than any of them. So I was just talking shit. I would have done that sober.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, but yeah. I think that was the last time I saw you drunk.
Did he
Yeah.
win?
Why were we? Yeah, I did. Why were we here?
I don't know.
Well, I live here, but why were y'all here?
What the?
Why were you invited?
Yeah, it's a good question. I'm never invited, so
No, I don't, because I don't. Like
neither.
usually, the only time people think they've seen me drunk is on my birthday.
Me neither. So we're fine.
Oh, me neither.
Oh my
neither?
god,
No.
get the fuck.
No.
4 years was it? 4 years?
4 years.
Yeah.
Oh, 4. It's been longer for me, hasn't it?
But that's because we ran into them at Truck Yard.
Bro, I've been married
We
for.
saw each other at Truck Yard. Was it yesterday?
How long have
No.
you been married?
Oh,
It's
okay.
4 years ago.
What year are we?
Sorry about that.
Did you
Bobby.
just say how long have I been married?
Yeah, because that's the last time that we were all together was before I got married.
So you're saying your husband's holding you back? Is that?
No.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
Not
That's
at all.
exactly what she said, right?
Yeah,
She's like, no,
that's
it's
what
my
I heard.
kids.
That's what I heard. She's like, I used to have friends, and then we got married. Haven't seen them since.
No. No, not at all. But it's been 9 years, by the way.
Oh, you finally remember?
Have you been married 9 years?
It'll be 9 years in August.
I got you.
Right?
Wow.
9 years.
I got you. No, not you.
Whatever. Whatever.
Have you ever seen me drunk?
Every
I
weekend.
don't know. I can't say I remember ever seeing you drunk. So
Yeah.
For real?
You know how to hide it?
yeah, we didn't drink a
That
lot.
I don't let
He's not a drinker.
people see me drunk.
Why?
I don't know.
Let's open that
No,
chapter.
I've always stop. Not again. I always tell people I don't like drinking in front of family.
You don't like drinking
are
in
you
bed?
one of those? Have you ever have you ever taken a drink in front of your mom?
Oh yeah.
No,
Okay.
he drinks in front of family. He just doesn't want to be drunk in front of
Oh,
family.
Okay.
oh.
I don't want to be drunk in front of family.
Oh, that's fair.
I don't drink or get
Wait.
drunk.
I want to unpack this.
Why?
Why not?
He doesn't want to be judged.
Not judged. I just don't feel like it's a place to be drunk.
That's the one time you should be
Right.
able to be drunk.
Yeah.
Because
Really?
you know that your family is not going to do something stupid.
I just feel like I
Well-
know I don't have to be drunk to enjoy my family.
But
No,
you're
that's not
not
what you
getting
said.
drunk.
That's
No,
different.
no.
What did I
But
say?
you're not
I'm
getting
like,
drunk.
"Aw."
No, but you're not getting drunk to enjoy your company.
No, whenever I get drunk, it's to like have a good time and like.
So you're saying you only get drunk with people you don't like?
No.
I understand what you're saying.
Thank
It's
you.
a different
Can you
type.
explain it
It's a
to us?
yes. It's a different type of enjoyment. Like
Yeah.
you know what? Like with your friends, you can let loose and be drunk, and if something slips out that may not be, it's like okay. But with family, you have a certain type of respect.
No. So
No.
that's
That's what
I get. That's what you're saying.
What are you trying to say? What do you think I'm trying to say?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Because we don't have the type of family where if you get drunk and say something stupid, we're not going to talk to you for a month or a year.
Oh,
Are
no,
y'all
no, no.
related?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh,
you know what I
didn't
mean?
know that.
Yes. No.
But
I
so you
get what
don't.
mean.
That's not something you have to like be careful of. Because goddamn, if that was the case,
I just I guess if we're gonna unpack it, I feel like I enjoy drinking in front of other people than with my family.
Mhm.
I'd rather drink with my friends out at a bar or something, and if I decide, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna get drunk, I'm gonna take shots. I feel okay to express myself.
but not with your family.
I express myself with my family in a different way, and
What does that mean?
Yeah.
it's just I like she said, it was a different type of enjoyment, and I just that different type of enjoyment out there is like I'm there to go out and express myself, go find random people and do random stuff.
Maybe stop saying express yourself, because when you say you can express yourself with your friends out in random places, but you can't express yourself with your family, that means you don't trust your family to like have your back.
No, I know my family has my
Like
back
you don't
and
feel
everything.
comfortable enough to express yourself with your family.
No, I do. I
Does
do
it
every
stress
day.
you out to be drunk in front of family?
No, it does not stress me out to be.
I think it stresses you out
That doesn't. It sounds like that's what he's saying, right?
because you're too tense.
I mean-
you don't want to let go when you're in front of family, and there's nothing wrong with that because
Are you
I
afraid
know
you're going to
people
say
that-
something that might offend them?
yes, it's.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
that every day.
Yeah.
I know people that they won't drink in front of they will not, like, they won't even have a beer in front of their mom, their family, and I don't understand it.
I do.
I don't.
Could it be out of respect?
Yeah.
You think?
No, because
don't understand
there
that.
are definitely families where Okay, let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
When you drink, it doesn't change who you are. It's
Right.
just lessens your inhibitions, right? Which just means you're going to say what you've been wanting to say, but don't because you have a filter. And the alcohol just takes the filter away.
Yeah.
So if you have a
Sure
family
does.
where sometimes saying what you're thinking and you're feeling is going to cause a problem, you don't want to do that.
Right.
And if you recognize that beforehand, you don't want to do that with your family.
You don't
I
drink.
100% get that.
Mm.
We don't have that family. So it makes me wonder why you feel that way.
Well, I mean, to begin with, I don't like to drink.
I said that when we started. That's
Okay.
beside the point.
Uh-huh.
But then you followed that up by saying, I only feel comfortable drinking with my friends.
And see, I'm the opposite.
It's not even that.
Oh, really?
I am the opposite.
You feel
Where I rather get
Blackout drunk.
if I'm with family than if I'm with friends. And it's not that I don't trust them. It's not that. It's I don't know. It's more of a comfort where maybe it is that understanding of like if, for example, if I'm with my brother, I know I can get shit faced, pass out on the bathroom
And you're going
floor,
to be fine.
and I am gonna be 100% fine.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
And that's just it, where I don't have to worry about anything. And there's no, the next morning of, hey, but you shouldn't be doing that. But
I
it's
mean, they're
more
going to give
of,
you shit, but it's not going to be
Yeah.
judgment.
Oh, no, it's
my
not.
brother wouldn't give me shit. He'd be like, you good, bro? Here, have another
Here's
one.
some
Brother's not
Whataburger.
fun. I would totally give you shit. And then buy you a menudo or something. Like, it's fine.
Right. But that would like 100% be my brother was like, dude, have another drink. You have to. Like,
Yeah.
you
The
have
dog,
to.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the dog. Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's interesting.
It is interesting. It's weird. Especially
It is
because you're like
interesting.
really big on family.
That's
For
what
you
I'm
to
saying.
say that, it's,
and I guess when I drink, it's like sometimes, I don't drink to get blackout drunk.
you shouldn't. It's good.
Yeah.
All right, we all have our one-off judgmental Susies.
I know.
No, I mean, I have a few, but I'm saying it's like,
And I
don't know.
think family is a very broad word too, because I feel like parents are family, but then siblings are family. And like I can probably do that with my siblings and my husband
Okay.
and all that stuff. But then my parents, I definitely would not do that. Maybe my mom, I'd drink, but I would
with
not
my
do it.
cousins, I can go out and drink. I'll drink with them, get drunk, whatever.
So where's the line?
I guess it's where, my uncles, my tias, whatever.
So me? You can do it with
No,
me?
I think you've crossed the other line, so I think you're okay. I think you've crossed that line. Adrian was for the longest time bien.
Hello.
Sorry,
I'm Adrena.
He's talking about Adrian.
Adrian, but Adriana, I think I can get drunk around. her. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, Adrian was one that was like, nah.
Okay,
But-
I see what you're saying now. That's different.
Yeah.
Because I definitely would not drink the same with my parents around
Yeah.
as I would with the rest of my family. But I think the line for me is my parents.
Your
Yes.
parents?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. With my
You
parents,
won't drink at all?
I don't. No, I'll drink all fucking night and I'll get drunk. But
Ah.
I'm not gonna get stupid drunk with my parents.
That's
Okay.
one thing. Whenever I'm at a party, but I know my mom's there. For some reason, I like to start drinking more to get to her level because she likes to
Well,
drink.
your mom's
Oh.
fun.
And, yeah, and like we're, I feel like we're the same. So we just start having a good time, right? And I don't know. It's just I guess the line is at my tias, just because I guess I have that right type of respect for them, but I also like to enjoy my time, not drunk, when
Okay.
I'm with family.
That makes sense.
That's
That
fair.
makes sense.
Thank you.
Got you.
Whatever.
Well, you used your words, stupid. That's what happens when you use your words.
Don't hurt me like that.
That makes sense. Mm.
But yeah, this Sunday I said I was gonna drink. So
This upcoming
What's
Sunday?
this Sunday?
this coming Sunday, this Sunday we're having a graduation party, and we don't work Monday. So
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's Memorial Weekend.
yeah.
everybody's graduating.
Where we remember what?
What do we remember? 9/11.
No, the dead.
Oh,
All the dead
no.
servicemen.
That's September 11th, 9/11.
You stressed me out today. What is it? What? You've given me a few.
my heart's doing that right now.
That's just your blood pressure.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to
Look,
110
now
every
you gave her
second of the day.
anxiety.
All right, let's call. What do you want to talk about?
For alcohol. What?
Me? No. See, I see this. Why I hate being put on the spot because I can't think of anything.
If there's anything you'd like to talk about, now's the time.
If I pass out right now, could you revive me?
It depends on why you passed out.
Yeah.
I like that answer.
Thank you.
That was a real medical response. Like that's a. I'd have been like, yeah, bro, I got you.
Dies.
No. Yeah.
Dialing 911.
I actually passed out New Year's Day, and I lost my vision completely.
Really?
For
What?
like 10 minutes, and they had to rush me to the hospital. I started having like this weird like stomach ache, and was playing with my baby and got on the floor, and all of a sudden I felt nauseous, and I went to the bathroom and thought I was going to throw up, and then I see stars, and all of a sudden my vision just goes black.
Goodbye.
Couldn't see anything, and I like stand up, like had to use the wall like for
really?
my hands. I'm like screaming for my husband, and then I thought like my blood sugar was low.
What
And,
was it?
They told me I had a stroke at the hospital.
Oh.
It was not a stroke. I didn't tell them I was a nurse practitioner. I like faked it.
I love that.
You
Yeah.
liars. Oh.
Don't you know who I am?
And then they're like, oh yeah, we kind of see a spot on your brain, but we don't know. So we got, 'cause they did an MRI. Well, they did an MRI, and I'm so claustrophobic, and I'm like, no.
Oh,
And they gave me.
bad?
They gave me like all the stuff, and I was like, nope, I'm still awake. And so then they put me down, and they did it, and everything was fine. Everything was clear. But we talked to one of our really good friends who's a neurologist out of OU, and he said it was a severe migrainous attack.
Oh.
A severe what?
Migrainous attack. So migraines.
It's a migraine.
Yeah. So, you think a migraine is a headache, but reality is that it's your brain sending off signals to you saying, hey, I'm overstimulated. I got to shut down. So children actually have abdominal migraines. So when you see
When their tummy hurts.
yeah. So, before tests and stuff, when they're like, oh, my tummy hurts,
Yep.
people think that they're trying to get out of taking a test. It's not. It's a stressor.
So what you're saying is you're a child?
Yes, I am.
That is
sorry.
what you got. I'm over here like learning.
gonna
Like,
say,
It is more
tell me
common. It
more.
is more common in children. And so it started with my gut, and like my stomach was hurting, and then it went up. And so after that, he was like, you got to decrease your stress level. He was like, this
Have
is
you
not.
wait? Have you ever had a migraine
Yeah.
where it gets you nauseous?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
had
I'm
one.
just fucking with you. I was a joke.
So
I'm like-
there's some people who will
Last
have
week-
numbness in their hands, and they think they're having a heart attack, and it's not. It's just your body kind of.
She said enough of us. She's
Don't do
leaving.
it.
Where are you going? You know what? That's the only excuse that can
I
excuse
know.
you.
She, Olivia, I diagnosed her with migraines last week because she has all
love
those
you. I'll see you soon.
things.
You
that
can have
just-
migraines after the age of 5. Headaches.
That's why I had migraines for the longest. That makes sense now.
I have
It's
migraines.
just stress. It's your body trying to tell you, hey, I'm overstimulated. I got to shut down. So I had to lie down on the ground and wait till my circulation came back and my vision came back. It was the
That's interesting.
scariest thing. I was like, this is it. I'm gonna die. I'm on the floor. I have my
sorry.
family standing over me. No, it's funny. I'm like, this is how I'm gonna die. Like really? And it was so scary. I've never been to the hospital
there's-
other than my
There's worse
baby.
ways to go.
How was it?
Is
There's
there
also better ways.
I'm
No,
like, is-
definitely. There are
How
better
was
ways to go.
how was
How was it being blind?
how
for
was the
like 10
passing?
minutes?
it's the most it's the most terrifying thing ever.
Yeah.
It's like it's so bad because
She turned on the music too.
I don't know what's going on over there.
yeah, it's terrifying because you're so dependent on your eyes, and we take it for granted. But it's like you it's not even that you're blind, but you lose your sense of direction. So it's like when I went blind, I'm like, okay, I know where I am.
But logics
walked into
don't
a
even-
wall.
Yeah.
And my son is there, and he's like, "Mommy, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, what is happening?" And so I had to. They had to they tried to tell me all this other stuff, and I was like, "Look, at the end of when I got discharged, I was like, look, I'm a nurse practitioner. I'm not doing any of this. Okay, I had a migraine attack."
Wait. So
So you don't trust it?
They told her she died.
What?
And she came back to life.
medical professionals told you something, and as a medical professional, you're like, you're full of shit.
Yes, that's
Yes,
exactly
because
what happened.
Well, yeah, I disagreed because all of the tests and everything that came back was not what.
But these are
The professionals.
Colleagues, yeah, they're like, this is what they do.
I know, but
So you don't trust
You're
your
saying that they
colleagues?
suck?
what I'm saying is that
She pleads the fifth.
yes, often. How do I put this politely?
You can't tell me.
Don't put it politely. Say what you're thinking.
I guess what I'm saying is that, sometimes there's a checklist where it's like, okay, she doesn't have this, she doesn't have this, she doesn't have this, she doesn't have this. And at the end of the day, they couldn't determine what the cause was, right? Even though I told them that it was a migrainous attack. So what they wanted to do is they say, just in case she leaves and just in case it was a stroke, put her on this medication, because if it happens again, at least we did what we were supposed to do and prescribed it.
What would you have done?
It's a cover your ass situation.
Correct. Yeah. And I mean, and not everybody's like that. It's just that's what I encountered. And so, for me, I thankfully had support with another neurologist friend who he was telling me, as I'm telling him what happened, he's like, he's like, Sheena, I'm mapping your brain right now. As you're telling me step by step what's happening, I'm being able to tell you exactly what part of your brain was affected by your loss of vision, by your stomach, I'm saying tummy. I have a toddler. By your stomach ache, all of that stuff. And so he was like, do this, and mitigate your stress. Get rid of any stress that you don't need, like block that. And so I changed jobs. I switched jobs because of it, because I was in a very high stress job.
Oh.
I haven't had a migraine.
What's interesting, I find it interesting. I haven't had migraines. I used to struggle with migraines to the point of I drive home, I get home and I'm under the covers and I'm like, don't talk to me. And that was the cue of, all right, girls, like leave your mom alone. Like give her a minute.
Yeah.
And I haven't had those in years. And just recently they came up. Just recently
Like
it was
3 weeks ago.
Whenever she started.
No.
Was it us? It was Adrian.
It's not you guys. I don't know what.
And it's more
Maybe
common in women. It is more common in women, but there's also ways to kind of handle, like 400 milligrams of magnesium. If you take that every night, that's helped me significantly.
Cedrin it is.
Dude, I thought that was going to kill me at one point.
What?
Magnesium?
Is it magnesium? Not magnesium, but the pills I was taking, the Tylenol, whatever.
Yeah, that
was like 500.
kicks your stomach's ass. That's why I can't take it.
Tylenol?
Yeah.
No, that
I was using it for
burns. Tylenol and Excedrin, well, it's one and the same, but Excedrin, I can't take this shit anymore.
Yeah, it's got a lot of caffeine in it too. But yeah, so that's why you have to decrease your stress levels, guys, and your blood pressure will also come down.
What is stress?
I'm not stressed.
It's different for each person.
Stress is an outside factor that causes disruption in your homeostasis of your body. And
what is homeostasis?
it's a neutral, calm.
Stop being a weirdo.
I'm not being a word. I'm trying to understand.
No, I'm talking about your
Oh, my OCD? That's different. What is OCD?
Yeah, it's just something that causes a disruption of your state of calm.
That's everything.
I know. I feel you, sister. I feel you.
Don't text me. That stresses me out.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
Or when you call me instead of texting me.
What do you want?
Such a millennial.
That's true.
Although, sometimes if I'm driving, I'm like, I'll just call my mom or I'll just call my sister.
Depends on who it is.
Yes, exactly.
Depends on who it is. Because if it's a person that I'm like, why?
I know.
Why?
I know.
They wouldn't call me. Is this an emergency?
Like
This is an emergency.
I have some relatives. I'm not going to name any names. That if I see their name, I'm like, this is definitely going to be like a hour conversation.
Yep.
No, not Dina. An hour conversation of
Adrian.
of just negativity, and I'm not doing it.
Yeah, same.
And as you get older, don't you feel like you just don't have the mental real estate
The
to
mental
deal
capacity
to deal
that's
with
what
that stuff?
To deal with what?
Certain calls. No, that's a real. Oh my god! Because I talk to my sister almost on a daily basis, and
So
I
this is
literally
what
tell her.
happens.
No, I literally tell her. I'm like, yeah. so and so called me. I don't have the mental capacity to deal with that right now. Nope.
Yes.
Like I'm dealing with my own shit. Can't deal with yours too. Nope.
Yeah. And like me and my older sister, we were raised the same way, and my two younger sisters were raised differently. So me and my older sister, you know, we've gone through some stuff, but we're close now. And it's like if there's something that we want to get off of we'll call each other and get that off. But if anybody else calls and I'm just so tired, especially at like 8 o'clock at night, I'm not answering my phone.
Agreed.
I'm about to go to bed.
Agreed.
God,
If they're not in your phone
Hashtag millennials.
if they're not on your contact list, you don't answer, right?
Nope.
No.
Her
If
older
it's
sister's Yvette's BFF.
Yeah.
She told me.
But me and Yvette were actually BFFs. Don't tell Dina that.
Yvette's had a few BFFs. She didn't tell all the other BFFs.
Yeah.
well, you cut her off for 2 years, so
Well,
4
you
years.
know, cut me off for 10. So
Whatever.
whatever.
Or 10.
I don't cut people off. Just stop showing up. I'm just saying.
Stop getting invited.
you know,
The
okay.
phone works both ways.
This is what's funny is every now and then I'll get a random text or a email from Jose Cabrales and
Same.
and then
Same.
but it's spam. It's like a virus.
What?
Yes, I will
Wait,
show
like
you. It
him?
shows
What are
in
you
my
doing?
junk.
It was my old
You got
when we first got AT&T, I
Like
got
you're
an
not
SBC
calling
Global
him a virus.
whatever email, and that email got hacked a long time ago, and I was never able to recover.
So-
it.
calling him a virus.
So
I
it's
said,
like
"Oh,
every
you're
now and
not
then
go-
I'll get an email and I'm like, oh, Joe is emailing me, and it's like I think you'll really like these pictures, and
Click on this link.
I'm like,
I want to say hi.
And then finally, Joe posted on Instagram, and I saw this, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's so good to see you guys, or to see your face, because I hadn't seen them in so long." Me and Yvette used to go on these little, you know, we'd like hide behind bushes and spy on my sister when she's on a date, and like do all these things together.
They were so dumb when they were young.
No,
you know what? Those are the best memories.
times. Do you guys remember
Man.
Celebration Station?
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
I'm not from
She's
here.
not from
Oh, it was a very old.
It still is.
It's still there.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still
Well,
there.
it's still there.
Is it still open?
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
unfortunately.
Is it a cover up?
Probably.
I don't
Probably
know
now.
how they stay in business, honestly.
Probably now.
Nah,
I know.
no,
But that's
hold
where
on.
we used to go for field trips.
Not as bad as Red
For what?
Lobster or
Well, Red
Red
Lobster
Lobster
went
is
out of
gone.
business.
What?
Oh, okay. They
You
moved
know
their
what?
upper-
Wait. Side note. How is Red Lobster gone, but Long John Silver's
Long John Silver's not the
I
idea.
live
know.
Long live.
Wait.
or Cece's.
In their defense,
Oh, well, hold on.
I have been to Long John Silver's. I have never been to Red Lobster.
I've been to Red Lobster once.
Ever.
I've been to Red
was
Lobster.
Love
Not
Red
Long
Lobster.
John.
No, fast food fish.
It's gross.
That-
I don't know why I went. I don't know. I probably ate the fries or something. But
It's like, you know, caviar from a trunk or something.
No.
I know.
It's gross.
Whoa. Continue. What were we saying?
Oh, so Celebration Station was like kind of like back in the 90s where we would go on field trips, and it was like our fun place. It had like
wait. What year were you born?
85.
Lies.
Why'd you say that to her?
85.
He's
Oh,
gonna make
you
hold on.
were
He's-
okay.
He's counting. He's counting.
All right,
I
go
know.
ahead.
I'm gonna be 40 next year.
Jesus,
I know.
you're so old.
Dude, for real. Anyway, thank you. My anxiety's back.
You're welcome.
So anyway, she like went
My
on a
blood pressure's
date.
too.
Now my anxiety's higher. And so she went on a date. My sister went on a date, and so me and Yvette parked all the way at the end
Of the
and
parking lot?
at the parking lot, and then the parking lot was lined with bushes.
Oh, really?
So we got
Okay.
behind the bushes and we just like rolled. I don't know why we were rolling. And we're like, she's like, do you see her? And I was like, no. And then we like got closer and closer and closer. And eventually we were like right behind the bushes. I don't know if Yvette will remember this. And we were like, you know what? We should totally be in the FBI.
Oh, God.
We should join it. We should.
Like, you don't understand how dumb they were.
You know what? Those are the best memories.
It was so
There's-
fun.
that's
It's so
good
fun.
times.
It's so
Man.
no social media. You just had your friends and you just played, and that's how nobody was stuck to their phone. We didn't even have phones in high school.
No,
I did.
not at the time.
Did I?
Did you?
How old are you?
I wasn't gonna ask.
How young are you? I'm sorry.
According to my child, I'm 25.
But according to life,
I'll be 35 next month.
Oh, okay.
she might have had a phone. No, she definitely.
Yeah,
had a
she
phone.
definitely had a phone. Yeah, because my sister is her
I
age.
was
my
in
younger sister.
the iPhone era, but I didn't have an iPhone. We're Mexican and no.
Like the
She had a
flip,
good
the blue
phone.
T-Mobile one, the blue.
The
I had a
sidekick?
sidekick.
Yeah,
I had the sidekick.
I never had a sidekick.
I did.
How-
I didn't
I thought
have
you
the
said you did.
iPhone.
How young are
No.
you?
31.
Oh. No, I meant like, oh, that's young.
Thanks.
It's really not that young.
I'm young. What are you trying to say?
See her hand on the hip. Wait, so are you considered a millennial or are you considered Gen
I
Z?
believe so. I'm 92. Don't take them off.
Oh, 92 is like 92 is
We're chit
is
chatting, Joe.
I guess we are.
I think 92 is a Gen Z.
Don't do that to me. Don't put me with it. Don't put me in with them. Don't do that.
We only
No,
had a
stop.
fact checker.
Here, I'll check it.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're gonna go silent for 2 minutes while y'all fact
Wait,
check.
no.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, what year? You're 92?
I'll be 35.
Oh,
What are
he's
we going
doing
to
it.
do for my
I'm still in
birthday?
there, right?
When's your birthday?
June 20th.
Generating.
You're going to be 35?
Why do you make it sound so bad?
That's young. That's a good age.
Wait till you're 39 and then everything that you've done in life is like, oh my gosh,
Y'all are
I'm
so
about to be
fucking dramatic.
I'm about to be
Nothing's that
40.
big a deal.
It-
Like honestly,
You're not a female.
I still
It'll
feel
be
like I'm
fine.
25.
fine.
Okay, so people typically think I'm like younger, and then
Yeah, I was really surprised when you said that.
oh really? Oh, thank you.
get the fuck out of here.
And so we were out, me and my friends, and somebody's wallet fell, and we like contacted him or whatever, and he's like, oh, I own whatever the restaurant was. He's like, come in and we'll get some, I'll buy you guys a round of drinks and stuff. So we're like talking and stuff, and he's like, oh, he's like, my wife, she just recently passed away from cancer. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, she was your age, like mid 40s.
Damn!
He told you this?
Oh, hell no. Yes.
Rough day at work or what?
I was like,
That hurt my
first
heart.
of all, I am 39. So like late 30s.
Girl,
not
I heard-
mid 40s.
Wait, was he white?
Yes.
That's why.
Oh, okay. I understand.
No, that makes
I
even less
know.
sense.
What do you mean?
Because okay,
But he was like older, like
no. But mid-40s white women look older than you look
I
now.
know.
So that doesn't make sense.
But you know what I heard? Because I was telling Chris, my husband, this. I was like,
I'm not
"Can
saying
you-"
all white women look the same.
But I was so mad, and I went home and I was like, babe, do you know that this guy said da, da, da? And he was like, okay, but here's the thing: is he's like the new way, because a lot of his friends are still single, and he's like the new way of trying to flirt with a woman is like saying these nice things and saying one negative thing about them.
That's going to make me
catch-
hate you forever.
Thank you. That's what I said. I was like, that
I'll
made
remember
me,
you based on
is
that
that what
one
the-
I
negative
will have a
comment.
negative correlation with you every time I see.
Absolutely.
He's like, but women that are
Absolutely.
younger, it almost like intrigues them. Where
No.
They're like, oh,
No.
well, no. Like, but
First of all, that's not new,
okay.
and it's
Tell me more.
never.
It's just that we have good men that complimented
Clearly.
us.
Did you not watch what's that fucking movie with Will Smith?
Oh, The Hitch.
Hitch, yeah.
Hitch.
Not
Yeah.
Hitch.
I've watched Hitch.
Yeah, but you know what? He first meets Eva Longoria. He like has a 20 and he puts it in her hand. He's like, I'll have 2, da da da, and he walks away. He's
That's not a new thing.
he thinks she's a waitress. He makes it seem
No,
like
I
yeah.
remember that part,
Yeah.
but
So, but he was like, "Don't take it personally."
That
He's like,
wouldn't work on me.
It would not work. And I was like, "Well, that was really rude of him." And he was like,
George,
"But other
that's
women."
what they all say.
No, it's true.
Listen, have you ever known me to be nice?
No.
I mean, she was here.
Shut up.
you know what?
But
if you
she-
die, we know why.
I know.
Listen,
He's
I'm gonna put this out there again. I think I've said this before. If I die, investigate it because it definitely wasn't an accident.
Nope. No investigation needed.
I wasn't talking to
It
you.
was a done deal.
But I think the younger girls maybe would fall for it. But I feel like now in my age, that's offensive to me because I'm already struggling with.
No,
getting
that was
older.
definitely a bad. If that's what he was trying to do, that was a bad call.
Yeah, because I'm like, never coming to this restaurant again.
Fuck you.
No more business. No more of my business. Bye.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That wouldn't be a compliment. I'd be like,
Can I take him off now?
Yeah.
All right, we're done.
Bye.
Thanks, Sheila.
No.